news show that we have every week, and we try to put it on Saturday, but it tends to fall on a Sunday. So today's a Sunday, yes, and we are here at 7 p.m, which we always do at 7 p.m, though now it's coming to winter, we do need to change it to 6:30 eventually, but we'll stick for 7 for now. I'll tell you when I change it, just because of it gets lights, you know, comes dark earlier. So we always had our Vanderpla Princess, so it's our Austin Princess. I think it's 1100. Sorry, I know this might sound a bit weird, but it's either 1100 or 1300 because of we've got two Austins, so I get them confused with one of them. I should know that. I know I should know that, but I did know that when I bought this, but then when I bought that one, I got a bit confused. But yeah, so we're inside our Princess, and I did put the factors inside a thunderstorm. Now the thunderstorm has sort of passed. Basically what happened was rain just like came down, like there was loads and loads of rain. It just started hammering it down. It was just rain, and we just was like swapping the cars around because usually my Nissan Micra's parked here. So we were moving the cars around, and it just started hammering it down with rain, and then thunder started. And I know thunder has gone now, that it still drizzles, but according to the weatherman, it's supposed to be on and off. So I thought I'd label the video as thunderstorm because I think a thunderstorm is coming because of it's still like rumbling, like, so it's sort of weather. You know, it's thunder. And I noticed Tracy just commented. Now Tracy lives in Ireland, and usually whatever weather she gets, we get afterwards. So she's put, me and Blue are watching. So hello Tracy, thank you for watching. Hello Blue. Our weather has been, I don't know what you've put. I think you've agreed with me. I'm gonna assume you agreed with me. Mother's coming inside a minute, so she'll have to read it properly. But we've got some very, very interesting stories, and she's put a waving emoji, so hello. We've got quite a few interesting stories, and we'll talk about what we did yesterday and everything. So we've got some about a famous band, and we've got some about something which has turned up after a lot of years. We tend to have a lot of them stories, and we've got one about Jeremy Clarkson. So, and then we've got some other things and bobs, but those are the main ones that I'm put. But we've got some other bits and bobs going on. So, she's also put. I have to click the comments on and off. It's annoying. Are you feeling better? Yes, I am feeling 100% better, Tracy. So thank you very much for putting that. Yes, so if you noticed yesterday we did a live. No, yesterday we went to this vintage fair. So it's a vintage classic car show fair place thing. Well, that's what it's called. I'm just missing the words together. But yes, that was where we went. So we took our Austin 1300. I'm gonna go for. We took that, and you probably have already watched the video, so the video's already out. So we took that, and I was all right for the morning because we arrived there really early. We arrived there at about 8:30. So we arrived there quite early before it all started. We filmed all the cars, and we took loads of photos, did it all and stuff. And I was feeling a bit off. Anyway, then it came later on, and I started getting really, really bad. But I did tell you all I was going to do a live, and I didn't really want to miss out doing that live. So I thought, right, I could get my mind off it doing a live. I could, you know, forget about the fact that I'm really, really ill and in a lot of pain. So we went for the live, and I started, and I just thought this is not going well because I was just so much pain. So I thought I'd go to the bathroom, and I came back, and I just was in too much pain. So anyway, we did a bit, and then lucky enough, my mother, who's just come through the door, you took over.
Certainly did.
And I just tried to rest as much as I can because, you see, I agreed to meet my friend at 12 o'clock. And I didn't really want to let her down. Obviously, I didn't want to let you down, but I knew that you had my mother. So I knew that I wasn't fully letting you down.
You did a remarkable job, apparently, according to subscribers. I'm very impressed with me.
I have not yet watched it yet. And the reason why...
to anger.
No, she did it on. I can't because it hasn't fully loaded. You might have to watch it, but I can't fully watch it yet. So once it's finished loading, lives take ages to load. I know you probably won't know this, but behind the scenes it takes ages to load. So I still haven't watched it yet, but I think it probably would have loaded by now. So I probably have to watch it. But yes, so I thought I might have to rest it off. So I started lying on the ground, and you said I was inside the sun. So I thought, right, I'll move into the car. Started lying there, and this pain would not go away. But then I thought, I'm going to have to meet my friend. So I went up and met with her, and I was struggling to find her because I couldn't use my phone to message her because of you had the phone. And anyway, then I met up with her, and we went. She was a bit hungry, so she went to get some food, and I just like could not manage. I was just in too much pain, so I was with her for like 15 minutes, and then I said, I'm really, really sorry, and I just apologised. I said, I'm gonna have to go home. So I did go home. It was a long journey home.
Stopping off at a lot of lay-bys.
Yeah, it involved a bit of sick.
I think that's far enough, Matilda. I think that's as far as they need to know.
Yes, but I just got very, very ill. So we had a long night.
And we pulled up in this car park, and these poor people, they were having the dinner. I said, I can't stop here, as Matilda was looking whiter and whiter. I can't stop next to somebody who was having the dinner.
But when I went out with my friend, I thought I might get mind off. I was all like jolly as I usually am. I wasn't like fully jolly because I was thinking about the fact how much pain I've got inside my stomach. But I was trying to be jolly, but I just thought I cannot manage this, so I just had to say to her, I'm really sorry, but I'm just gonna have to go home. But anyway, I've agreed to meet up with her again, so I've just been messaging her today. So we're gonna meet up again. But not only was the fact is I couldn't meet up with her, there's a few other traumas that day because not only could we got like, we did a really good video out anyway, mainly because we got it done first. But I didn't get to go on a bus. I did get to go on a bus. I got to stick there, but I didn't get to like go on a bus journey. I really wanted to go on those swings where they go spin round. Didn't get to do that, and I actually regretted wearing the dress I wanted to wear. And I wanted to wear my big blue dress.
So all in all,
and also there was this really big spinny ride which wouldn't have worked well, but I did want to go out. But there was, those rides where like the ground is spinning and you sit inside these seats and the seats are also spinning. Well, I love them, and I really wanted to go on one of them as well, but that wouldn't have really done well. At
least you got that sickness though.
I got
you
the
could
sickness.
have paid to get that sickness.
And there was a Ferris wheel, but Ferris wheels like I'm not too bothered about Ferris wheels. I like a bit more. I've been on Ferris wheels. And then there was also one of those ones where horses go around, which I would have actually quite liked to go on that.
Carousel.
Carousel, yeah. But most important one I wanted to go on was the one where you sit on the swings and it starts spinning round. That was the most important.
Oh, they're awful.
And I really wanted to go on that, and I was really upset. And I was supposed to do some dancing as well, and I didn't do that as well because I was too busy doing something else. Basically,
so all in all,
sick.
Moan.
Yes, sorry, but I just thought I'd explain what happened that day because of it's just better to explain what happened.
Yes.
So and I was really upset because it was like out of all the it could have happened any day of the week, and why couldn't it have happened today? I just choose that day.
It does not happen any day.
No, yes, I know, but if I'm going to be sick, then I'd rather it to be on the day that I didn't have.
I'm glad we hadn't gone far. At least it was only more. Can you imagine if we'd gone down like Kenton or something like that?
Well, we actually did go somewhere else, which I did an event at, and I was also sick on that day.
This is quite a regular thing.
It is, and I was sick on that day, but I feel like because we got a bit done, but I was. Because there was these people and they showed me around, like they were like really, really nice, and they showed me around and stuff. I could feel myself getting really ill, and I was like, this is not good. And it was a really, really good place as well we went to. But anyway, then that happened for the day, and then on the way home, for some reason I put myself up on the way home. It was actually not a bad journey home as of this time. It was a really, really bad journey home.
Oh, it felt a long time, even though it was only
yesterday. It felt really long because as soon as I got home. Then I was still very, very ill, to Billy's pleasure, because he was like, oh, what's she doing now? Wasn't he?
He did ask this morning if you were any better.
I know, that's a bit weird of him. And then I just like sort of, after being a bit more sick, then I laid in bed for a long, long time and had Zachos with me. But it was a very, very long day. Not just the fact of being out, but even when I got home, it was a long day.
Oh dear, well, not good then.
No, I'm better today. Yeah. To show us that. So we did that yesterday, and then we got the news today. So did I do anything else? I don't know. We've got the roads works we're doing. So the roadworks we're covering, they aren't doing it today, and they didn't do it yesterday, hence the reason why I haven't given you an update, because of the fact of, well,
there's nothing going on.
Saturday and Sunday. and there's also a storm, but that could work, because I'd probably
It was a wonderful, did anybody else have a storm? There was a wonderful storm here.
Yeah, it's a fair storm. I don't know if it's coming back.
I hope it does. I quite like thunderstorms, and then I don't have to water all the garden.
But we'll give you an update of that, how they're getting on with the street.
Oh yeah, it's very exciting. Wonderful machinery, isn't it?
Yes,
and it was seen in the Lancaster Guardian.
Yes.
It's got more upset because they put massive machinery. So you've got this massive machinery worth £800,000, which are very rare to see, especially so up close. They're very rare to see. I've never seen one as close up as that. It's absolutely brilliant. The workmen are doing a fantastic job as far as I'm concerned.
You couldn't get better
lot
workmen.
of people are saying what a good job they're doing. They never stop. She keeps going in and out, obviously, because she's reporting on it, and they never stop. Every time you go out.
Working. But the thing is, usually with workmen, like, I'm not saying that this for all workmen, but just the only workmen I've ever experienced that, like.
Well, not only, but some. it is a known fact. People say all this that there when you're going past they're having a brew. It is a known thing. It's not. People say that, don't they?
Yeah, I every time I've seen workmen, they tend to be like that. But this one, I mean, I think the town we were just travelling back through yesterday, they've had traffic lights up there for ages doing work.
That's somebody was saying when I was interviewing about the car. He was saying, God, I said, how's your work going on? And they're from Preston, I think. That way anyway. And I said, oh, brilliant. I said, they're doing a really good job and getting on. And he says, oh, we should send them to ours. We're having a nightmare with the ones on the road where they just won't do anything. So people get good and bad, don't they?
I was just tend to be just wonderful.
But anyway, the article, the reporter, Debbie Butler, because it's North Yorkshire is Bentham, but it is actually a Lancaster postal town. So you go...
It was on the border.
Even when you ring anything, it goes through to Lancaster because it's LA2. So it's a Lancaster postal town. So all they'd put on this thing was Sleepy Lancaster Village or something gets massive machinery. People are more interested that they've called it a Lancaster Village. You're going North Yorkshire and you think, can't you just appreciate...
Or just,
the machinery. Oh, just shut up.
But the thing is, if I looked at an article and I thought something like that, I would never go and comment. I would just think that myself, I never get involved, busy.
No, it's really good. It's really good because it's perked up the analytics. Yeah. So I don't know anybody that's not on YouTube if you don't put videos on. I know a lot of you do, so you'll understand. But for people who don't post regularly or do not put it on videos, your video tends to go up and then it'll fly up and then it'll lull at a point. Say it's going to be a video that does 1,000, it'll fly up to 1,000, then it'll go 1,000, then next time you look it might be 1,022 and it'll set its thing.
Sometimes he has perk.
Yeah, if somebody famous shared it, obviously things like that will re-perk it up again, but generally it then just potters up very, very, very slowly, and that's how they work. And this one had done its level about 1,200 until people started moaning that they put the wrong thing on the heading, put Lancaster, and now it's great for us because it's perked it up, even though it's bad at, moaning. It's good so it's perked our video up, so it's brilliant. But I know when I watched this pardon? So when I watched this
shakes the whole car.
Sorry.
And I'm like
when I watched this documentary on this girl and one of these people that just do it as the job, they'll do anything. And she's walking down the street and it was on about her, how she does Instagram and stuff like that. And she had her agent with her who was promoting her. She got millions of views. And they were putting it on the thing, on a post on Twitter or whatever, Instagram or whatever. And she said the heading of the post, and he goes, put a spelling mistake, won't you? Don't forget the spelling mistake, because so many people jump on, oh, you thick cow, oh, you spelling like that. And that's what they do. So it's been ideal, actually.
Well, you have certain percent good, certain percent bad, don't you?
Yeah, obviously you can't run it without bad people, because you get the bad people, they're guaranteed to look at it and watch it. So, yeah, anyway, thought it was interesting. So I have a little thing to say. I don't know I'm not going to say the name because they might want to keep it private, but one of our very regular subscribers is not well in hospital. And so I'd like to send them our best wishes and hope you are getting better, and hope that, we've spoken to you on email, and hope that you're getting better, and hope you're out of hospital very, very soon.
Yes, indeed.
If you're not hopefully already out and you've got all your things done. So you'll know who you are, and sending our love.
Yeah,
so
hopefully everybody gets better. I don't want anybody ever to be ill.
No.
Nope.
So that's my bit done.
Right, shall we start with the news?
Oh, I've got to do all the comments. Tracy's on. Have we been missing you, Tracy?
I have already said hello to Tracy. Tracy's got the first hello.
Blue's been watching as well. Her weather's bizarre.
That's fine.
Are you feeling better? But obviously you've been through that.
Yep.
Uma says hi.
Hello.
Tracy says well done, Jane.
Well done.
Oh, for the thingy. Well done me anyway. Mikey says you're posh.
Right.
Aaron says, do you know what the illness was caused by? I don't know if you've covered that, have you, when I was
No, I just tend to get quite bad stomach problems.
And the heat, she's very fragile,
well,
Aaron.
To be honest with you, I don't think it was the heat. I could have been anywhere. Like, for example, when we went last time, I could be anywhere and I would still be ill.
Tracy says, it was strange without Matilda. Mohammed says, say hi, Taiba. Is that pronounced correctly?
Hi.
William says, I enjoyed the Vintage by the Sea yesterday. Yes.
Thank you.
We certainly did.
I tried
Tracy
to.
says drama. Neville says, hi, ladies. Good to see Matilda on form. Thank you, Neville. William says, good evening, Matilda. And good evening, everyone.
Oh.
Tracy says the octopus. Chris Johnson
Nice.
Adventures says, oh, what ride was it? Oh, the octopus. That's that bit. That's what she said. That's the ride.
I mean, I don't. Is that what it's called?
Must be.
Yeah, it's just where they have like those little swings and it's swing. I mean, I was just so depressed the fact that I didn't get to do. Oh, and also, can I just get this point in? There was vintage market on as well. And I didn't really get to look around the full thing because that's what me and my friend agreed to meet up for, to go around this vintage market. But anyway, to get to the bathroom, you have to go through that. And when we first arrived, I went and I saw that there was these boots, and they were like Taylor Swift's basically, and they were gold, and they were like that tall, and they didn't have like a long heel because I don't like big heels, but it just had a bit of a heel, so it was alright. And it was like glittery, but I didn't see the price, and I think it was around about, I don't know if it was a size 5 or size 4, but if size 4 would have been alright, but I don't know, I think it was my size. But the problem was that I never checked the price or anything, because when I did go, to be honest with you, there was a woman stood there, and she was, anytime I go bend down, she's like, oh sorry, but she was in my way. But anyway, the point is, I thought, oh, it doesn't matter because I'm meeting up my friend and we can look then. I never got to see the price, and if it was really expensive, I would have just thought I had to accept the fact that I can't get the Taylor Swift boots. But I don't know because I never checked the price, so I don't know if they're expensive, and I can never get them boots now. And it was just really depressing because of, basically, I just missed everything. It was just horrible because it was, a good day. I got to miss it all.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Did I say Raj says hello?
Hello.
Rob says hello, Matilda. Hello, Mum. How's you both? Did you like the Taylor Swift videos of me and Little Miss?
Yes,
certainly
we saw
did.
that.
Yes, we saw that. Thank you very much for
very
sending.
good day out.
Neville only watched 5 minutes from yesterday. We'll get back and watch it, Neville, after this, obviously.
Don't know what you did.
And he says the cars look wonderful.
Yes, they did. They were all just absolutely stunning cars.
Tracy says, are you feeling better too, Neville? Tracy says, yes, in The Guardian again. Neville says, hi, Tracy, I'm feeling better for watching the news, thanks. Oh, that's perfect. Neville,
good. Yes,
well done, news.
So
well
we
done,
try
Matilda.
to do.
And Tracy's glad they both are. Adrian says, hi, Matilda and Jane, and goodbye. Thank you very much, Adrian.
Goodbye.
Aaron says, my most viewed video was a convoy of Morris miners back in 2021. How many views have you had, Aaron?
How many views did you get?
Cal says, some great cars yesterday. They certainly were. And Dave says, I hope that you're feeling better today, Matilda. In this part of Yorkshire, it's still dry, cloudy, yes, but dry. Well, we've had it's dry now, but we had a big rainstorm.
Yeah, I thought I might, because the weatherman says it was coming on and off, but I mean, to be honest with you, I can never, work out what the weatherman says, because he just says loads of words, doesn't he? And like,
obsessed with the weather is ours, isn't it? Always on.
Yeah.
Carl says, get well soon. Tracy says, get well soon. Aaron says, hope you get well soon. Karen Woodhouse says, get well soon. Van Transit says, hi, Matilda and Mum. Hello.
Hello.
Neville does loving emojis. Tracy says, missed you both too. Missed you, Tracy. Adrian says, please hit the like button. Thank you very much, Adrian. Richard says, hello from the Highlands of Scotland.
Oh, Highlands of Scotland, nice.
Jonathan says, Sydney Watkins was a great place of how Rage promotes videos and it exploits it. Her videos about influencers are excellent. I'll have to have a look at that because it just makes me laugh because they think they're sort of like they're affecting you, but they're actually really good. And we did notice a perk up on the video, so your trolls are good and your haters are good. And Jonathan says, hello from South, which is about 20 miles from the Highlands. Peter says, your subscriber numbers are increasing steadily, Matilda. Well done.
Thank you. Oh, can I just butt in?
Let me just finish and then we can do the story. Tracy said, I had and still catching up. And a goodbye. And Tracy, is it the last one tonight? Goodbye. Not tonight, Tracy. It's going to have to be next week. I'll talk about that in a bit. And Carl, we've had a small plane crash near us today at Sheepbridge, Chesterfield, over never a dull moment. I hope everybody's all right.
Yeah.
In that
and it was quite recently, wasn't there?
And Aaron says, my video was a convoy of Morris Mariners on their 50th anniversary convoy from the factory in Cowley to the Morris Motors Museum. It got 2.9k views. Well done, Aaron.
Well done, that's very good. I mean, the thing is, you think about these views and stuff, imagine fitting all them inside a room. Tons of people. Yeah, and I just wanted to say about the fact to follow a woman. On my music account, which is MRW Music Official, I've got 41 subscribers. I think that's really great.
About 7,500 on one and 41 on the other.
Well, I do actually have a smaller account, which was 800 and something, but I haven't posted that inside such a long time. The only reason I haven't posted them that is because I tend to post something if I make something, it's just a bit too, not, just a bit more better on that channel, basically. But to be honest with you, I just had nothing that's, I could put on there. So I just haven't posted anything on there. But yes, and my 41, I'm very happy with my 41. So make sure you do go follow that. I keep meaning to post this music video, and I'm going to eventually do that. I thought about it today. I need to get that done. So there should be a video coming on that very soon as well. So and basically that's focused on my music and my dancing, because obviously on here we do loads of other things. But I wanted one channel just specialised for that, so that is what that channel is for. And there will be a dance routine that I'm just in the middle of making, will be coming soon.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's really good.
It's really good.
And because, I mean, you know, like, you have certain dances which just like the star dances, and you have certain dances that you just make and like they're really good, but they're not like for everybody. But I feel like this one's a star dance, so I'm really
it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's still got a lot of work to do on it. I'm hoping to get it done by next week, because I do have a little show which I want to try and get it done for, but it's just like a little show, but I still want to get it done for that. But and also, you know, it gives me a timeline, which I like a timeline, so we're going to try and get it done for that. And also we were going to talk about smoking today as well, which I forgot to say at the beginning of the
yeah, so we did a poll.
Yep,
And a few of you will have seen it, and if
Yep.
you're not, can you go on and yeah, vote, that's the word, vote, there it was. So I put, tonight we asked, should smoking be banned outside pubs and restaurants? And obviously people will know why this is, because of Keir Starmer saying about it. Please comment below. So people have done, and this is what it's at so far. It's been really good, 119 votes, and I only put it out a few hours ago, so that's absolutely brilliant. And so I put no, not at all. So 28% of people think that it should not be banned outside pubs and restaurants. Yes, completely ban it. It's 57%. Now that's gone down because it was in its 70s.
Yeah.
And then I've put only outside restaurants, not pubs, was 10%. And 5% said it should never have been banned inside, so it should never have been banned at all. So at the moment, 57% is winning. And I suppose if you add the others up, they're about 38, 40 odd, because obviously it never been banned is the same as obviously not. Isn't it? Don't ban it at all. Obviously they're not going to think, yeah, have it inside but not outside. So it's still winning though. Yes, a complete ban is high. It's the highest at 57%. So that's the question tonight. Do you think smoking should be banned outside in pubs and restaurants, or just restaurants, sorry, and not pubs? Because where people eat.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because they're saying about like smoking areas and stuff.
So,
yeah,
we
discussed about that.
What people think. So
When
please do you can't. Well, they can just do it and I'll read them out.
So do you want to discuss it
And
now?
I'll just.
Is that the first story you want to do then?
Well, no, it gives people a chance to comment, doesn't it? If you do a story, it gives people a chance to comment, and then I can read it out, and then you can discuss it. Otherwise, they haven't got a chance, have they?
Right, so we'll do quite a simple story first of all. This is just like a small story, but it's just a story basically, so we might as well read it. So a woman has met a long lost family member for the first time after 21 years. 21-year-old, sorry. Well, no, 121-year-old postcard was finally delivered. So this is a postcard, and she's going to get the pictures up for you now. So the postcard arrived at an address in Swansea earlier this month, now the home of Swansea Building Society. So basically it was like somebody else's home before it turned into Swansea Building Society. Now Helen, who still lives in the area, not far from where her grandfather's childhood home was. Her grandfather was a brother to... sorry. Is that...
Ewart.
Haven't heard of that name, so I don't know. The postcard was sent by him basically, and it was received by Lydia. We've got quite a few L's inside a lot of the news today, so I'm just getting them all mixed up. And the message on the postcard reads, "Dear L, I could not, and there wasn't an N there, but basically I could not. It was not possible to get a pair of these." So I don't know what these are. I suppose
nobody will ever know, will they?
No. I am so sorry. Don't know what she's sorry for, but I hope you...
Billy's back.
I hope you are enjoying yourself at home. So she's clearly at home for something. But this is quite an interesting bit it gets to. I have got now about 10 shillings as pocket money, not including train fare. So I'm doing quite well.
No, that's obviously quite a lot of money then, wasn't it? 10
well,
shillings.
She says I'm doing all right. He says, which I thought was quite good. But I'm doing all right. I've got 10 shillings. Remind me to Miss Gilbert and John with love to all from
Ewart.
Yeah. So that's what the postcard says.
So if your post isn't coming, you've
This
still
is what
got a
the cover
chance,
looks
because
like.
that was 121 years ago.
So that's the cover of it. Did you get the writing bit?
Yeah.
And this is what the writing is. It's a bit hard to read, but there's the writing, but I suppose I just read it
So
out.
for all that you've got posts have lost, do not give up hope.
No, it will be coming eventually.
It could be coming. You might all be dead.
So the 58-year-old who has been tracing her family tree online received a message after the postcard was shared on there.
So Baby's back. Where he's trundling off to.
Right. Do you want to...
Richard says a Loch Ness monster says hello from the Highlands. You couldn't send us a pic, could you? Because that would do really well.
Yeah, you
Aaron
say
says,
I took it.
Yeah.
Please.
Aaron says they're not a YouTuber. Neville says, Aaron, I'm going to subscribe. Should have done it sooner.
Huh?
Aaron says, thanks. Richard says, hello.
Sorry, I haven't seen... Oh, yeah, sorry.
Richard says, hello, Jonathan. You definitely have a Scottish surname. I'm half Irish. Oh, Tracy like Irish.
Tracy like Irish.
Carl, never smoked in my life, so it doesn't affect me. Scal says, I hope you are feeling better now, Matilda.
Yes,
Aaron,
I am
they
feeling
used to
better.
smoke on the top of the buses. I can't imagine what it was like.
Right.
Neville says, always divides opinion the subject. I'm for the ban outside.
No,
Oh,
Jane.
Jane's out. She's trundling about as well. Everybody's out here.
Is it just me or is she heading towards us?
I think she's heading towards us. Oh, she looks like she's got a charger. Oh, she's
Has her
heading
power
towards
gone
us.
out? She's heading towards us.
Oh, hi, Jane.
Oh,
We're doing our live news show. No, you're fine. What you after?
I've got no electricity.
Oh, you're joking.
And I just wondered if you
yeah.
could charge my phone for me.
Hopefully we've got electricity, we don't know.
You're on a different system to us, I think.
Yeah, I think we are.
Oh, you'll just have to carry on, Matilda.
It's just I've only got 4% left on the phone.
Drama? Billy hasn't paid for our... Well, we haven't got any electricity, actually. We need to get some more in a bit of an emergency at the moment. Just because of, well, basically Billy hasn't gone to the co-op. Right. Where were we at?
Watch that glass.
Has our electricity gone out then? Maybe our electricity's gone out. Because the only reason why she'd be going to the car would be do that. Well, she's giving her a power pack. I don't know. We have power packs obviously for the show, for like, you know, travelling around when we're doing our stuff. Right, I'm just gonna have to find out what the comments are. So just give me 1 second where I just find out. Always driving the subject. Chris says hi, so hello, Chris. And Tracy said hello to Chris. I don't know whether she's already read these out or not. I feel like these are all new ones. So 100-year-old postcard. Yes, it was actually 121-year-old postcard. So that's another 21 years added on.
And if it doesn't come back on and it runs out, just give me it back and I'll charge it up again for you. If you leave it on the seat of this car, and if I've swapped them round at that time, leave it on the seat of the Micra, I'll check tonight when I go past and I'll charge it up and go stick it through your letterbox.
Thanks, Jane. Thanks, Jane.
Thanks, Jane.
Both called Jane.
Jane. I'm not talking to myself, by the way, there. Thanks,
No,
Jane.
neighbours called
Oh, you did a
Jane.
wonderful job, Jane. Thank you. That's our neighbour. They haven't got any electric. Oh, I hope we don't run out.
I know.
That's why we have solar panels. Right.
Right.
Right, so I need to... Oh, I've been running round. Where did you get to?
I just read about 100-year-old postcard.
Oh, we said about Neville, about divides opinion, the subject.
Yeah, I knew about that one, so I just went one comment after that.
All right, a bit... Cal says a bit worse than second class. We've got lost some... Well, we haven't lost it at all. We sent it. Royal Mail. Thankfully, a certificate of postage. God knows where Billy's going. Thankfully, a certificate of postage.
Yeah, I always get a certificate of postage whenever I
And we've got to try and chase it. They won't let you chase it for 10 days. It went missing. And Monday's 10 days. And they're not on weekends. Absolute nightmare. So I hope that's not going to be 127 years. A bit worse than second class. Which book is it, Mum? What book? Hope my CD doesn't take 121 years to arrive. I mean, neither do I.
I've got a certificate of postage there.
Aaron says 10 shillings was quite a lot back then. £0.50. And Dave says, I'm not a smoker, but don't object to those who wish to. Smoking outdoors at pubs just not in the doorway. Where food is being served, it would be good if there was smoking and no smoking areas. Diamond says, wonderful. Neville said, I had 50p back in the day. Things were cheaper. Tracy says, hi, Bebby. And Bebby's just gone, Tracy. I don't know where.
Gone.
We've told him he's not allowed in the pub for a while, so he's been quite good, actually. Diamond says, I want to see Mum. I can't because we're in a nightmare because the internet connection isn't working and we're outside and we're in the car. And so I'm sat in the driver's seat.
Our internet's a bit useless. But
Mikey says hi from Ireland. Oh, Tracy. Tracy loves that. Love from Ireland. And Richard Berry, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You're an absolute star.
Thank you. And if you don't know what he's just done, he's done a super thanks. So super thanks basically means that we get a bit of money to come back to the channel and also my music, as we are going recording it soon. So thank you very much for that. Absolute star. And thank you to everybody who does do that. And also, I know like super thanks is obviously a thing that you can see, but I know a lot of people give money in different ways, such as just straight bank and transfer, or buying me a coffee as well, or you know, like buying things off Bandcamp as well. And so I just like to say thank you everybody who donates to this channel, and it just gives a real big support on everything that we do. And I just hope that the noise is alright because it has started hammering it down again. But hopefully it should be alright. But thank you so much to everyone who does a super thanks and does any
I don't know, ask
thing.
Richard what he did because I can't like it, this one. So this is different and this has like a green thing. So that isn't a super thanks. But what have you done, Richard? But thank you very much anyway, because I can't like it and comment, but I do like it, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And Tracy says, great, Jane. Diamond says, what's wrong with the car? There's nothing wrong with the car. It's the fact is my son, bless him, who I love to bits, but he's a nightmare, decided that he was going to put us a new kitchen in, which was absolutely wonderful. But what he's done is he's done half of it, and then he's potted off doing other jobs because he's also got a new car, which is a classic car, so I'll be able to do some films on it. So he's potted off, and so where we usually go in the kitchen, where the best internet is, otherwise it's fuzzy, is like an absolute bomb site now. So basically, we've been sat in the car.
It's in the middle of the kitchen.
But I don't. Bless him. I don't mind being in the car. It's much better anyway because there's no.
But the thing is, what I'm using the glove box door, and I put a cushion on that, and you shouldn't strain it because of the way that old cars just built so well. You shouldn't strain it because of how it's made. So it's basically I'm using that at the moment. So yeah, can't really move the camera. So that's how it's been stood. As if we were outside, then we can get. So the outside is the best one of both worlds, really. But obviously now we didn't really have much summer, and now it's turning into winter. Everything's going downhill a bit.
Well, this weather had been reported, hadn't it? So we knew it was going to. Yeah. Sometimes you can sort of like risk it and just go outside and think, oh, is it going to rain or not? But this had been. I won't go outside now because it had been predicted, hadn't it?
Yeah.
So Richard Berry says £3 to help with your electric. Thank you very much. That was Jane next door. She's run out of electric.
Well, I just said about the fact is that we haven't been to the court again.
Oh no, we didn't.
No, so we are in emergency at the moment. But you have £10 in emergency. It does actually cost more to get an emergency. But I was ill yesterday and I couldn't go out. And I said to Billy, get some. And you know exactly what Billy is like. He basically forgot. So we have not actually been and got it.
Billy will do it, but you've just got to help him like a child, really. He's sort of never grown up. Adrian, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Adrian.
I really appreciate it. You're an absolute star. Thank you for your support, and that is obviously a massive help. Thank you very, 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 very much.
I mean, thank you so much. Thank you so much to both of you.
And I have to say another thing as well. There's a lot of people on here that do support with Buy Me a Coffee and other things like that, and this isn't the way they support. So a big thank you to everybody who supports us. But we don't, you know, obviously that doesn't happen when we're on this. So, yeah, thank you to all you.
Thank you again, Adrian. Thank you very much.
Evelyn says, can you shout out to Michaela?
Hello, Michaela.
Tracy says, oh, I can hear the weather. I thought we might be able to. We were saying when it was raining, would you be able to hear it?
Also, when Princess's clock appears to have got a bit louder. It was broke. I feel like it just broke, and then that appears to have been slowly moving. I don't think it's broken. It's because it hasn't got like the second hand. It's just got the minute hand. So it's not broken. It's just moving very slowly because of that.
Richard says, you're welcome. Why does it always rain? Why does it always rain on me? I don't know. Neville says, guessing Billy's new car is a classic VW. It probably will be, Neville. I haven't seen it myself yet, but as soon as I get a picture of it, he's got it at somebody else's house, I think, because he's filling up spaces. Rob, got to water my garden and haven't had any rain, only for a couple of minutes, and I've got fresh grass growing. I'm sorting out. Buy me a coffee for you, Matilda.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Rob.
Thank
It's very much appreciated. Diamond, are you in London, and which model is this car? It's an Austin Princess 1300 automatic.
Oh, we're in Lancashire.
Neville says, well done, Richard and Adrian. And Adrian says, hi, Neville. Lee says, go home, fool. Nice. Diamond says, what grade are you?
Well, actually, he's not. Is he not the fool? Because we're already home.
I just don't know, but he said anyway. It's probably a quite good idea, actually, isn't it? We could just go home and that's it. If we sat out in a car instead. But anyway, thanks, Lee. Great. Thanks for your interaction. You're a star. Diamond, what grade are you in? I don't understand that. Richard Barry, no worries, Neville. Aaron says, Lee Fletcher, that's a bit rude. It's fine. As I say, you've got to just think what we were talking about before. It gets all the people coming. And Mikey says, I'm from Ireland, but living in Leeds. Lee Fletcher says, nice cat, though. Lol, sorry. So he must be a bit schizophrenic because he's now nice. Oh, dear Lee. Glad I don't live with you. Richard says, yeah, you got my joke because it's raining with you. Who sung that song? Right, that's your question out for you. Because I can't think while I'm doing it. Why does it always rain on me? Who sung that song? Probably better than that.
I'm not very good at remembering names.
Right, so everybody, who sung that
You're
song? Why does it always rain
everybody.
on me?
Don't search it up.
Yeah, you're not allowed to search it up. I can't think straight because all these comments coming. I probably know if I could get my head together. Diamond says, how old are you? How old are you, Diamond? Addie C says, please draw a face on your steamed up window. Okay. Yeah, in the back.
There you go.
Better open the door. And Steve says, easy there, Beetlejuice. Oh, good, you've never been called Beetlejuice before, have you?
I've never
God,
been
that's a surprise.
Well, I actually say that, but it comes in very much use since I'm going to watch Beetlejuice.
Tracy says, I came from Leeds. Lee says, nice car. I said, and Addie says, thumbs up. And Neville says, Adrian, double thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I'm overwhelmed. Anyway, who sang the song?
Yes. What's all the noise outside?
It's Jane probably going round for electric. Can I have a bit of electric? She's back. Is it back on, Jane?
Sorry, Jane.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. You carry on with the news.
So, the switch was on.
Yeah.
Lights come on for a bit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem, well, my phone's gone off now. Oh, now the lights are staying on, but it was going off.
Well, I'll show you where the extension is. You see, I've got mine on one just because we're in the car doing the live.
Honestly,
It works. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no, it's gone off now.
It's fine, honestly.
F you.
It's just all the reason being is I am doing this down here.
Right, I'll continue. So now, have you all heard of the fact of the Oasis are rejoining? So they're doing a what do you call them, reunion tour, and they've got 17 shows, which is, I suppose, it is a lot, but I suppose the fact is that everybody wants a ticket isn't really a lot. So basically, everybody's trying to get their tickets. Everybody wants to obviously go to these Oasis tours, well, fans, and obviously, I suppose it's like a comeback. So obviously, it's going to be big and stuff. So Oasis have issued a warning against reselling of tickets to their comeback tour after some were listed for thousands of pounds in within minutes of the pre-sale. A limited number of fans were able to buy the first batch of tickets during a 3-hour window on Friday evening. Shortly after, tickets were being listed online for more than £6,000. That's a lot of money, isn't it? That's a lot of money. What could you do with that? You could do loads. And that's about 40 times the face value of a standard ticket. So I think the standard ticket costs about £150-ish, I think like that, I suppose it changes where you've been set, isn't it? Oasis urge people not to resell tickets at higher prices on websites, not linked to their promoter. And Jane's back again. She's back again. And says,
just go in and out when you want. Just use it. Right.
Said they will
sorted out an
cancel.
extension.
Generation ticket sales opens don't know what else. Opens in Ireland at 8 is it 8 a.m. isn't it?
8 a.m. yeah.
It doesn't say. BST with UK dates available from 9 a.m.
So consumer law expert Lisa Webb, from which this is quite, because I would have thought, you know, if you were buying a ticket online, as long as it was kosher, you know, like somebody put it on Facebook and you could see that they were kosher, or you're picking it
or
up.
you knew them or something.
You knew it, yeah, you can meet them and sort it out and pay them and see it get transferred over, would be fine. But if you buy an Oasis ticket that is a genuine ticket, they're saying that's not, it's just going to be cancelled.
Yeah, so
be careful if anybody, because there'll be lots of people wanting to buy them.
So what's happened basically is if you buy a genuine ticket and you resell it on, they're going to cancel the ticket. So basically mean the fact is, like, say, I don't know, I suppose if you take out a number like, you know, 44, then they're going to cancel number 44. Sort of
It'll
thing.
be worth nothing. So you go online and say even if they sell it at the price they paid for it, so 150 quid, it's worth nothing. You've got to buy it from the official agency. So
yeah, so because obviously the fact is they're selling all this money, for which obviously Oasis are doing a concert, which I suppose they think, you know, I suppose why should you get the money when obviously I know that they still have paid them a bit, but it's obviously it's just ridiculous amounts of money, isn't it? Which,
well, I went on eBay, did a bit of research. I couldn't find the £6,000 one, but I did find one for £1,000. Oh, moved over. It's got a floor standing one. I'm not saying it's not genuine. It might be as genuine as anything. And it's a floor standing one, and that is at the moment at £1,000. Now, bearing in mind, they were £150 on Saturday morning.
How many activities?
Somebody else now.
Oh, it must be him to sort out Jane's electricity.
Oh, right, we've got the electricity. Oh, it's more activity going outside than the news. Get it turned round.
Look,
We've got the electric going on now. I think that's a fair electricity man. I think that's somebody from the pub who's just thrown a
Who's that?
high vis on. There's another one. This is exciting. Oh,
Where's
Jane's
Jane?
out.
Oh, wait, is this one? Hang on, there's another one. Is this?
There'll be Billy. Billy Big.
No.
Oh, no, look.
Look, there's a few of them.
We're silent car, classic car. We're all right, I think. Here, yeah, we've got electric.
Definitely.
Yes, yeah. Oh, let me just go check. No, that one hasn't got electric. That's been built. That one hasn't got. That's solar panels. I'll just go check.
She just put water inside my car.
Yes, we've got electric. We have. Yeah, we're fine.
Has Rose Cottage got electricity? God, the drama! Drama. Oh, there's a song that somebody's just written called Drama. I like it. I don't really like the music behind it, but I like the lyrics.
Right, we're fine.
I just feel like the music needs to be a bit more.
No, it's all,
I don't know.
it's all excitement, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Right. So, where was I? Where were we? So told the BBC, news fans. No, the BBC News. Sorry, fans should be.
Oh, she hasn't checked a fuse. Don't say Jane's called them out and it's a fuse. Sorry, I'll get back to the news. I just find it very exciting.
The
going
picture will
on.
be walking away.
Just leave her. That's all. Right. You tired?
I got a bit. Yeah. What's that one saying?
Strongly advised.
Strongly advised. I am against buying any of the resale tickets that are currently popping up online at inflation prices.
Inflated prices.
Inflated prices. Not only is there a chance that these could basically be scam tickets anyway, but there is a chance that these tickets will be cancelled. Because, I mean, you could buy them tickets and then next minute they've cancelled them, couldn't you?
Well, they are saying that's definite.
Yeah.
They're saying they will be cancelled.
Because they're saying one's for sale. So soon after Friday, basically, these tickets started popping up on the sale sites like those.
It says
ones.
Oasis urged people not to resell tickets at higher
read that
prices
bit.
on websites not linked to their promoter, and said they would be cancelled. There's not a maybe. And they've been on StubHub and Viagogo, and up to £6,000.
Well, yeah, £6,000 for the Wembley one on the London 28th of July. Bearing in mind, this is next year, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, like, you see how, it's just so hard to get these tickets.
I think they'll just keep doing put more dates out because they've only done 17, haven't they?
I know it's not really many, is it?
No, so I don't think the tickets will go up. I think they'll just put more dates on.
And then there's one for 4 because the thing is, obviously they're doing a comeback, so they don't know how well their comeback could, because they could do a comeback and they just have some people that nobody's really bothered about them, but actually it turns out everybody's bothered about them. Well, not everybody obviously, but I mean a lot of people are bothered about them.
Like anything, there's been loads of people slagging them off and doing that daft thing when people put up Oasis and people put who. Well, as if you don't know who Oasis is, seriously, people know who it is, and they certainly do now. But people have been slagging them off, but they seem to be doing all right, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, because obviously they thought, right, let's do 17 shows. We don't know how well this is going to go, set it up. Obviously, they don't. So then they've done this. Actually, it's gone really, really well. So they might put more dates out. And then there's one for going £2,500, and that's in Manchester at their homecoming. Where basically, because they're from Manchester, so it's like a home, show. And so there should be. So basically, they usually sold for £150, and around 1.4 million tickets are expected to be available for the 17 concerts that should be in the UK and Ireland next July and August.
Richard says, Travis, there you go. Why does it always rain on me? They're a Scottish band from the 90s. Diamond says, I'm 13. Maggie says, I heard my grandma say that, lol. Tracy Smith, Tracy Smith, why do I sometimes do that when it's Tracy Smith? Tracy says, Oasis are from near me in Ireland, Charlestown. Young boy 1400, beautiful voice. Rose says, lol. Edith says, can you support Oasis on their tour? I have to go, Tara. I wish we could. I mean, we'd certainly accept that. Aaron says, ticket touting should be illegal. Tracy says, was terrible trying to get tickets, but maybe see them private in Charlestown. Have you tried to get tickets, Tracy?
Tracy. I was thinking about that. I was thinking it was your thing or not, because I know you went to see Tate that, so I wasn't too sure. But yeah, I mean, I
wish you'd see them rather than Taylor Swift, to be honest. I might be going to see Oasis.
No, I want to see Taylor Swift, but I know it's not possible now, because unless she goes on tour again, because now she's gone over to America.
Mikey says, Tracy, I was born in Dublin.
Dublin.
Neville says, £6,000 criminal. It certainly is. Aaron says, £6,000 twice as much as I paid for my car. That's 3 times as much as we paid for ours. Tracy, I'm in County Mayo. Neville says that's £6,000 gone up in smoke. Mikey says I was born in Smithfield.
Well, yeah, it does literally, doesn't it?
Tracy says that I lived in Leeds. Aaron says I was in Bob Dylan concert once about 10 years ago when I was a child, but I wouldn't go to a big concert now. No, I don't think I would. I went to Madonna. Adrian says Oasis, not interested in seeing them. I'm only interested in seeing and supporting up and coming talented artists like Matilda. Thank you very much.
You're doing a wonderful job. If I could think of like a really good person who just supports like what basically is you just supporting people, so thank you very much. You're an absolute star.
Tracy says my father's name is Smith. What's going on? It's the electric people. It's all excitement around here. If we're not having the road dug up, Tracy, we've got the electrics out. It's all going on in Bentham.
If we pop inside our house, nothing will happen, but it's when you go live.
Curbside Classics says, show us your car, Matilda. We will do after we finish Curbside Classics. Mikey, can you shout out for me, please?
Hello?
Aaron says it's a Van Damme Princess 1300. Neville, well said, Adrian. It's so much more rewarding. Curbside Classics, nice one. Tracy, that's what I was doing yesterday. Yes, more dates to come. Adrian says artists like Matilda need and deserve all the support they can get, Matilda, in the future. Yes, they certainly do, Adrian. Yes. And Tracy says it's 15 years since Oasis played together. And Dave says the problem with the tickets is that they were selling them not at fixed prices. So the fewer there were, the higher the price. Like EasyJet tickets, they should be fixed prices. I didn't know that. Very interesting. Thank you, Dave. Tracy says move to Manchester. Aaron says I volunteer for a hospital radio and I bought the CD so I can play some of Matilda's songs on it. Oh, well done, Aaron. Way, well done.
Sorry, can you read that out again?
Aaron says he volunteers for a hospital radio and I bought the CD so I can play some.
Thank you. Thank
Aaron.
you.
Definitely tell us when and we'll promote it, obviously.
Yes. Thank you. Send a video.
Dan says, someone asked me if I wanted to see Oasis. I said, maybe. What's the album called? Is it Definitely Maybe?
Oh right.
Something.
I know a lot
The
of
song,
I know
album.
I know the songs that they made. I haven't looked into the albums, but I know like they did Wonderwall. But I mean I have a bad experience with Wonderwall because I once got basically performed it live. I didn't perform it live. I just happened to be there. It was that long ago. I can't really remember it. I just know that it went bad, so I just sort of like have a mental block of that. I just block out. I just block out Wonderwall. I just turn it off. Then we do actually have a CD which has got loads of songs on of other people and it has Wonderwall on it.
And Aaron says, I bought Taylor Swift's first album.
Oh, Aaron.
We've got everything.
I've got them all. I've got them all.
Have you got every single one?
I have not technically, so not a technically.
It's either a yes or no answer, Matilda.
No, because if you see, I've got every single album, but you see, she's re-released.
Oh, that's true. Make more money.
And then there are ones that to be honest with you, I don't know what they are for, but they're basically there's a Christmas album which I haven't got.
God.
But she's supposed
Has she written a Christmas song?
She's written 2. Of like, and the rest of them on
Are they
the album
good?
are covers. She did Christmas Tree Farm, which. She basically is because she was born on a Christmas tree farm, and then I haven't heard the other one. But I am getting a collection. I've got Taylor.
Are they really Christmases that you sort of like getting the Christmas mood?
Well, she did covers.
Ah.
I know she did covers. I don't know why she did covers, but she did do covers. But I've got literally every single one. I've got her debut album. So basically Taylor Swift. Then there's Fearless. After Fearless is Speak Now. Then there's Red. And then 1989, I have got Taylor's version 19. I haven't got the original, though I do want the original. It was just because of my first album I bought of hers, and I got a bit confused because I didn't learn. And then I've got after 1989, then it's Reputation, which I would say would be the favourite album. But I would say I would say either Reputation, Lover, or 1989. Sort of, and then there's there's Reputation, then there's Lover, then there's Folklore. Folklore, it's got a really nice song called Lakes on it, which I really like, which is about Windermere. And we went to Windermere the other day, and I went this neck climbing place, and I was really annoyed because I forgot to bring my earphones, and because I thought I'd sit next to somebody and chat to somebody. Anyway, it turns out I got inside the wrong seat and I had no friends. So it was alright on the way back though, but I had no friends on the way there. So I was really depressed because I could have had the music to listen to the Lake District. You know, take me to, because she goes, take me to lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong here. And neither my beloved do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry.
Oh, bless her.
And then something about her muse and stuff. But anyway, I was really sad about the fact I listened to that. Then after Folklore, then the sister album to that is Evermore, which was the next album. Then there was Midnight, which Midnight's a great album. Then it's 2, and then there's Torture Poets Department, which is quite a long one. I mean, there's the fact of it's actually got a lot of songs on it, but it's quite a long title as well. That was the most recent one, and then she's had a re-release because of she had a problem with her.
No. Let me just say it because it's a comment about it from Aaron, and he said he studied music at uni, and he said we talked about the Taylor scooter controversy. So I'm saying that comment because that might be something to do with it.
I thought you were just going to interrupt me saying for me to stop talking about Taylor Swift, but no.
No, you see.
Wait, I'm used to it.
Presuming.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. So you must be all acknowledged with this. Yes, it was.
Well, Darren's the one that did the comment.
Yes, of course.
I sometimes wonder if he wish he hadn't.
Well, basically, she had a problem because of basically they sold it off. It was a bit confusing, but basically they've sold it off, so she doesn't own her music anymore up until the Reputation album. Well, she doesn't own Reputation, but then when her Lover album, after that she owns all them. So then she started re-releasing her album, so people buy the re-release. This is not the news by
anymore. This is about Taylor Swift. We've moved into a Taylor Swift documentary.
She redid the re-release, so basically I've got Taylor's version, but I haven't bought yet. I haven't bought Fearless version and Taylor's version. I haven't bought Speak Now, Taylor's version, and Red, Taylor's version, and they do have extra songs on there because of basically she has rights to perform her songs and she has rights to re-record them, but she doesn't have rights to the original recordings. And also basically, like, if it gets played on radio, anybody listens to it or goes onto it, anything, she doesn't get the money for it. So we're expecting to have the debut album out, Reputation, which I'm most excited for, Reputation, re-release, and then they reckon she should do the Christmas re-release as well. Because obviously it's another CD. She's not getting any money for that when it's her songs and she wrote them.
Dear. Well, I think she's got enough money.
Yeah, but when you want the money for
Yeah, I
this, well,
suppose
you
so,
did,
yeah,
don't
for
you?
yours,
And you
yeah.
don't want your worst enemy, because the thing is, the person who sold it to somebody else who was a really worst enemy of hers. So basically, this guy, her old record label, sold it to one of her worst enemies.
Oh dear.
So obviously she didn't want him to have the money. So
Taylor Swift trauma.
yeah, so it basically she was supposed to release it at her final show on the 20th. Well, at least she wasn't supposed to. We all presumed. Which it was Easter eggs. And I'm not very good at working out Easter eggs. I had to follow everybody else's advice. Though I have discovered one of my own once. Not so long ago, I did discover my own Easter eggs. But basically, I don't have my phone to show my Easter eggs, sadly, but I will do at some point. And they were expecting it, but anyway, it turns out she just released a music video, it was just like a music video, which wasn't really like made like it was just, yeah. So
All of that.
we're waiting for it. They reckon she's going to do it at the VMAs though. Yeah, electricity people are back. She reckons they're going to do it at the VMAs. Now I have a question actually. Has anybody voted at the VMAs? You don't have to pay to vote at the VMAs. I always thought you would have to pay, but it turns out you don't. You just have to like put in your email. Anyway, I voted, so I was wondering who everybody's voted for. So I voted for quite a bit of Taylor Swift, to be honest with you, just because she was the only one that I fully liked. But there was another person I voted for, which was a new up and coming artist. Now I don't know who the song was named after, who made the song. I didn't read it. I just voted for him because I knew what song he did. So can anybody comment who they know? So now there's this song called Too Sweet.
Are we doing the news tonight?
Yes, I'm asking a question for people to comment. Now, this is a new song. It's called Too Sweet, and this is a new and up-and-coming artist. And he's wrote this song, so it's a he. I don't know his name because I just basically didn't read his name. But I knew what song he made, so I voted for him for new and up-and-coming artist. So can you please tell me who it was who wrote the song Too Sweet? Because that's who I voted for. And if anybody else has voted for VMAs, please do tell me. And if I ever get nominated for VMAs, please do vote for me. And I hope I do get nominated.
It's a bit premature, isn't it?
I hope I do get nominated. Well,
When you have 41 subscribers on your music channel, it's
slightly
premature.
We go home. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Does anybody know the answer
So
to that
Richard
question?
Barry says, today is going to be the day that they're going to throw it back to you, and by now you should have somehow realised what you've got to do. Don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Oh, thank you for that, Richard. Oh, thank you, Anna. I love you too. Adrian says, I saw Blondie last year at Cardiff Castle. They were amazing, but went to see the support an amazing band from London. Goodbye. I'd like to see Blondie. I bet that was very, very good. Aaron says, we talked about the Taylor. Oh, no, I read that one, didn't I? Because I went to that. I jumped one to get that in with the conversation. Neville says, love the song of Taylor's that you sing, Matilda, with the banjo. Which one's that?
Banjo.
Oh, ukulele. Neville.
Ukulele.
Yeah. What's it? Betty.
Betty. Yes, Betty's very good. I'm actually learning that on the guitar at the moment as well. So I am actually, I will do that on guitar as well because there's a lot of finger picking. So I am learning that on the guitar. Yes, that is a very good song. I must admit it. I hate it when artists swear though, and she did swear inside that song. But lucky enough, she did a really good clean version. But she did Inside to Touch Puts to Heart. She did a song called Thank You Amy, and sadly she hasn't done a good clean version for that because she hasn't done a clean version.
Because she'll have been that angry with them, won't she?
Yeah, it was about Kim Kardashian. So you have to listen. You have to listen to it. You have to go into the lyric version though, because it just makes it more exciting. I showed this to Tracy, and it's just like, if you know the story behind of it, which I know you will do, but it's just like, I mean, she said one line basically where she says, my mother is a simple. Everybody says my mother is a simply woman, but even she said that she wishes she were dead.
I bet they wish they'd never done what they did because she's so big and she writes songs about people, doesn't she?
Yeah, and he's sort of fallen back inside her favour. Like, for example, she wrote basically a lot of the Reputation album, which was a really big comeback.
Well, she'll get a lot of followers because people will feel genuinely sorry for her.
Yeah. She had a lot of abuse.
So things like that, it twists circles. It's like when Billy got awarded for that thing when he got all the trouble making that community thing, and the people were really nasty, and then it ended up he got that award, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Because they felt sorry for him in any way, shape or form. No, obviously they did feel sorry for him, but they're not meaning he didn't deserve the award. No. But because of the controversy, they knew about it. Had they not have known about it, if they not have been, the other people been nasty to him, they wouldn't have known about it. Do you know what I mean? So there'll be a lot of people that wouldn't know about Taylor Swift's music.
Yeah.
So that's exactly the same. So it always works out. good always overcomes evil, doesn't it? Because they think they're winning, don't they? But people think, hang on a minute, I didn't know about that. What's this? What's all that nastiness
And then
about?
she wrote
And they
loads of-
see through it,
And then
don't
she
they?
wrote loads of good songs. So, for example, Look What You Made Me Do. And she hasn't said it's about them, but it probably is. And then This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things is definitely about them because she says...
Look What You Made Me Do is a very good song, I must
Look What You
admit.
Made Me Do is a very good song. Yes, it's a very good song. Inside the same... So that's in Reputation. And inside that same album is This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, which is definitely about them because she says about the fact is... I won't explain what they did wrong because we'll go on here for ages. But basically, one of the things was they did is basically recorded her on a phone call and twisted it round.
Which we know about because we once got recorded, didn't we? But that's a long story, and that'll be out on my website, which I'll be putting the link on. And that got twisted round. So yes, all coming out. It all comes out in the end. Watch this space. Neville says, Aaron, I've listened to your guitar playing on YouTube. Very impressed.
Oh.
So we'll have to have a listen to that. Sounds very impressive, Aaron.
Yes.
We'll
have to have a good
Van
look at that.
Transit. I'm going to Windermere on Tuesday.
Oh, you have to listen to the likes then, won't you? Trust me, you will, because if she says about the fact of Windermere, those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. That's the chorus. But yes, you have to have a good look at that.
Aaron says, thank you, Neville. Piano is my main instrument. So
Oh,
I'm very good on the... If he's good on the guitar, what's he like on the piano?
I'm going to have a look here.
He's doing all right. Shout out for you, Neville. You're doing all right.
Yeah.
Shout out for Aaron. There's going to be everybody on it. Don't go on it, though, until we finish, please, everybody.
Yeah, but we'll have a look, but do go on it, yeah.
Then Aaron says, I saw the Tortured Poets album in HMV Music Store. We'll be seeing ours soon in HMV Music Store.
Yes.
They're going to stock it. But I've heard that it's not a good album. I have no idea.
Well,
Oh dear. Oh God. Here we go again. Sorry about the news.
well, the thing is, because obviously she changes her music every time. Really, she does it, so it's like different every time. But she just, I don't know how to explain the Tortured Poets department. I mean, there is a lot. She openly says she loves sad songs, like she loves performing them and making them sad songs. So there are a few of them on there. But like for example, she's got Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. She's got a lot of good songs on her. In Fortnite, there is a lot of good songs on there. And my personal favourite was Thank You Amy, because that was a really good song. But I haven't looked. There is also smaller songs which you know basically are songs that she's just. Yeah, I mean it's opinions, isn't it? Things about music is just such an opinionated thing because obviously it's whatever you love, isn't it?
Yeah, Richard Barry says, my first album I ever bought was Christy Burr. So what were people's first albums they ever bought? Mine was, first album I ever bought, Queen. Queen's Greatest Hits. That's what mine was. Oh, and I still like them up to this day.
I think mine...
Aaron says, my university had a Swiftie Society.
Did it?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right back to that comment. Too Sweet is by Heuser.
Is it Heuser? That doesn't. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I mean, I didn't know it said. Is his name Heuser?
Yeah, Adrian said, Debbie still rocks at nearly 80. Is that how old she is? I didn't realise she was that old, but yeah, I thought she was really, really good. Thank you so much, Gabby Dude, and saying I never know what to type here. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for the support.
Thank you so much.
It's so much appreciated. You're an absolute star.
Thank you so much for that super thanks. I mean, again, just
I don't know what it is. The different ones. This one.
Yeah, it's like there.
Yeah, you like it, but you can't reply to this one again. So I don't know why I can't reply to some of them, but I can. But thank you so much. That is a real help to everything.
Wonderful.
And thank you so much for your support. And thank you so much for your support the other night on
as well.
When we were doing the road, which we will be doing some more of tomorrow night, and it's gone down really, really well. We showed the workmen that they got in the Lancaster Guardian, and we showed.
I loved it.
Which they were all big workmen, like probably 5'10", 6 foot, all built. Like massive, and they're all trundling along. And we says we got this, and we showed that she showed it on the phone, and they were honestly like a bunch of school kids. And it reminded me of those street urchins, when there's a picture of some street urchins when they see a photograph of themselves when it first came out. I mean, when cameras first came out, 100 years ago, and they were just there looking at it and smiling away, and they couldn't believe it. They reminded me of them. They were so happy, weren't they?
And then he searched
really were.
the article,
it was so
and he went and showed the other guy.
Yeah, they did.
I know. You know,
Lancaster Guardian, they absolutely loved it, didn't they?
Yeah.
They really did.
So thank you again. Thank you everybody who's put a super thanks there. And thank you everybody, because obviously again, not everybody does super thanks because they do it like buy me a coffee in other ways. So thank you everybody who just supports it. It's just unbelievable the fact is that people can actually support us like this. So thank you so much for doing it. I really seriously appreciate it.
And Tracy says it all comes out in the end, and that's a reference to what I've said, which I will be tweeting on the website of how we were failed, and it will all come out in the end, Tracy. And Satnav Dan says, love a Queen, favourite songs.
Oh, that's a big question.
Bohemian Rhapsody and
Now I actually love Bicycle, but I'm never allowed to listen to
I
it
hate Bicycle.
because we always listen to it inside the car, and she never lets me listen to it because she hates it so much.
What's the one?
So I like also
I can't think straight. I can never think straight when I'm on this because I'm always concentrating. Yeah, I like that.
There's loads of songs. The One Bites the Dust. There's just loads of songs. Really, isn't there? There's just loads. I mean, what's your favourite song?
Don't Stop Me Now. That's it.
Oh,
Don't Stop Me Now. I'm always useless at thinking of names of songs. Neville, Fleetwood Mac's early greatest hits with Peter Green. Oh, it was your first one. I got that when I was a teenager, Neville. Preston, Christine and the Queen's Full of Life, a beautiful song. Have to listen to that.
I'm not really,
Ty here says Larder. David says, hi Matilda, love the Beetlejuice outfit.
Thanks.
Oh, and then somebody says, how do you feel about gay men? Well, that's really just curious. Why would they be asking that on here? How seriously, hey babe, oh but beads. So and Satnav Dan says Radio Gaga is my favourite Queen song. I don't like Radio Gaga.
It's alright.
Oh, that's one of my.
I mean, if you produce.
Oh, if I'd have written it, yeah.
Yeah, if you
really
produce it, you'd be really happy. I suppose the problem is when you've got such a good band and they produce such good music, you always compare like actually the best, really good ones to like the best. So you're like, oh well, it's not that good, but actually in reality it is really good. But just because you're comparing it to the best ones, yes, it is a good song. But it's just when you compare it to all the other ones.
Yeah, they've written so many good songs. Yeah. It's very, very hard to pick one, isn't it?
Well, like they got the one where, and then just some ending like, I do like to be beside the seaside. They're very creative, weren't they?
Yeah. I suppose they had fun, didn't they? Like, we've written songs that we know aren't going to be like mainstream to everybody's cup of tea. So that's a good artist, isn't it? That they wrote things that they just wanted to write, and they had so many people inputs as well.
Oh yeah, because they're 4 people.
Yeah, and they were all songwriters.
Yeah, and the thing is also they all had their instruments, so they all mastered each instrument, didn't they, as well?
Yeah.
Which as well, because of like, for example, me, I know that I'm never going to be like the best pianist or guitarist. I mean, I could be, but I mean, basically, because I know that I have to learn every single instrument, to basically, to go, so I can really produce my songs. I know it's getting a bit dark here. I know I have to produce every single song, but. I have to learn drums.
Do you want to get
guitar,
your light?
Piano. It should be. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad for now. You can see.
Can you see? You could go get your light. That's what it's for.
Where did that light I had?
Isn't it on your bed?
No, I put it inside the car. I think. Could you go? I think I put it inside the car. Where did I put it?
No, I'm not going to go. I just thought you could get it.
I mean, do you want me to go get it?
Well, it's dark. Or do you want me to just go get a torch?
Not sure.
Right, you carry on.
If I had the light, I could have used that, but I actually don't know where it is. And also, I probably would have got blind by it. Right, so the next story is hundreds of people queued for hours to be able to be the first person to join Jeremy Clarkson's new pub. So, obviously, we all know who Jeremy Clarkson is. I mean, if you haven't, then that's fine, because you just might not know who he is, but majority of people have, just because he is a very big household name. So Jeremy Clarkson was a former presenter of Top Gear, and obviously he's very famous inside the car world, and he's actually probably quite famous inside the farm world, because obviously he's got Jeremy Clarkson's Farm, I believe it's called. I never read names of things. I just know that it exists. I never read them, sorry. But yes, anyway, yeah. Clarkson's Farm. Yeah, it's called Clarkson's Farm. So that's basically, he's done his farm and he has his family there and stuff. Now he's just opened a pub, but because of, you see, on this farm he's produced food and stuff. So he's opened a pub.
I can't hold that. She's got nothing to hang off. Oh, that's quite bright. That's pretty good.
There.
Right, it'll stop rocking in a minute. Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well done, me.
Well done. So he's got this farm, and he's got like a little farm shop inside of there, you know, where he sells his food, and it's called Diggly Spot Farm Shop. So yeah, that's what his farm shop's called. And now he's just opened a pub. So he's opened this pub, which is called Farmer's Dog, and this is in Oxfordshire. And he bought this
Diddly Squat
yeah,
farm shop.
Again, I never read names of things. I never know names of things. I just never read them. So he's opened this pub, and he wanted to actually open a restaurant on his site, but the council wouldn't allow him. So what he did was, he was quite near, I think, near the border or somewhere else. So basically, he just opened a pub. He basically bought this pub because there's a lot of pubs for sale. So he thought, I'm just going to open a pub instead. I'm going to open a pub instead of a restaurant. So he's opened this pub, and everything is from the England. So all the food and stuff. I think there's like just a few drinks that aren't. What are drinks?
Everything's British made. He said even the pepper. Everything, you know, like it's homegrown.
Yeah, but there was just one thing that wasn't, because nobody could grow it in England. Well, like for example, he doesn't sell Coca-Cola and stuff. I think it was some form of spirit. I think it was just something that apart from that, everything was from England. And he also sells that he has his own drink as well, and his own stuff and things. So he has like a shop there as well, which is full of like his own merch and stuff for his company. So basically, yeah, everything is just basically homegrown in England, which is quite good, isn't it? So he's set up this farm. It's just opened last week. It had hundreds of people waiting to go inside, and they did have some problems with the roads. Apparently, well, basically people complained to the locals about the road, saying the fact is that it's going to be full up, because when he did his farm shop place, the roads all got full up, and this is just on the A40 road. So they were worried about the fact of it all getting filled up. But they said that the Oxfordshire Community Council says it has been working closely and active with Clarkson's team ahead of the opening. So that's interesting. The fact he's opened a pub. I mean, are you gonna go? It's a bit far away. I mean, we could go at some point. And yeah, so when he chatted to, I watched a person did a video on it, chatted to press and stuff. He said no selfies, but he did today.
Why did he say no selfies? I thought that I wouldn't want to do a selfie.
Well, he says that apparently the guy who's talking, doing a video, he says that because of there were loads of people, but I mean, I feel like he could have managed it, but
no, I wouldn't like to do a selfie. He's old, isn't he? And you're not, when you're not so, I mean, I know, but in any way, shape or form. But no, when you're not young and beautiful, he doesn't want all that, does he?
Yeah, but the only thing is that he would promote his pub, wouldn't he? Because you get the selfie and say, "I'm
yeah,
at
but he
Clarkson's
doesn't.
pub."
Just Clarkson promotes his own pub, doesn't he? He's just been Clarkson.
So.
I mean, he's so well known, isn't he?
And he's
one of the most famous presenters
so
ever. But I suppose he doesn't want I wouldn't want it ramming in my face. I mean, you've got to think of everything, haven't you? Double chins, wrinkles. With older people, not just Clarkson. So he's probably thinking, I don't want that close-up thing. And that's what I think anyway. That's probably why. Doesn't want a selfie, does he?
Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't want a selfie.
I hate selfies. So I'm with Clarkson on that one.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Anyway, good old Clarkson. Adrian says, saw Queen 2 years ago. Best gig I have ever been to. Greatest band ever. Rob says, little miss, listen to your CD in the car. She likes the track. They just don't. Oh, thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Yes,
finally listening to the CD. Well done, Rob. Should I just do the rest of it?
Because I'm going to get that.
Go on then.
I just wanted to say about the fact you went to watch Queen. What do you think of the new Queen? Because obviously you've got the other person who's doing it now. Is it Ruben or Adrian? What's his name?
I don't know. I don't follow it at all.
I knew his
now,
name. Adam is his name, isn't it?
I do it
Adam.
from when Freddie was in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just one of those people that don't like changes, so I'm like, well, where's Freddie?
Well, that's what I would be doing if I went to watch it. I'd rather just watch a completely separate band, that isn't. I don't like bands that, tribute bands. I personally, I just don't like them. I'd rather see the real band or just see somebody who's their own independent person. I don't like that. I mean, people do, obviously, they do well, but I wouldn't want to go see a Taylor Swift tribute band.
I am going. You are going, though.
Oh, right, okay.
We've talked about this. We am going to see a Taylor Swift tribute band.
I don't think that's a tribute band, though, is it? I think that's just a load of people singing Taylor Swift songs. There's a massive difference.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just a one-off thing.
It's not one person you're watching pretending that they're Taylor Swift. It's a load of people just singing Taylor Swift songs.
Next year, there is another tribute band which we are going to, so you are going to one.
I don't want to go
and they specialise in it. So you are going to one.
Adrian says you can see. Satnav Dan says James May pub isn't too far from where I live. I really need to visit there, and once obviously getting one, there'll be Rich Hammond next with Clarkson, and once the initial hype dies down, where's James May's pub then? Richard Barry said, "Oh, blinded by the light" to Bruce Springsteen. Lol. Sashi says, "Get used to it. We're all getting old."
I've just got blinded by the light.
Yeah,
now.
I still don't want to be on a selfie, even though we're getting old. That's even more reason why I don't want to do it. I've probably done it when I was her age and looking wonderful and beautiful. Rob says, "I've been to Clarkson's farm, like to go to the pub." Sashi says, "Only heard the last 20 seconds. Satnav Dan says, "Adam Lambert." Satnav Dan is the new guy with Queen. That's Adam Lambert.
I got it right.
Sasha, for real, the actual band Queen have a new frontman.
Yep.
Yep.
He's been there for quite some time now.
He's been there for years, hasn't he? How long's he been there, Satnav Dan? I think it's been years.
I mean, I don't like his dress sense, to be honest. But
I wouldn't even recognise him. I don't know who it was.
I do know what he looks like. I just you know, I just think, where's Freddie?
I would.
You know?
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't enjoy it.
I feel like if I went, though, I feel like I'd still enjoy it. Because I'm saying this now, but I feel like I would still enjoy it and be happy. I don't, you know, I feel like it's all right.
Right. So anyway, we have a subscriber who's emailed me. They want to stay anonymous, but I know this subscriber, so this is a genuine thing. Not just somebody that comes from anonymous, as in you don't know who it is. So I know who it is, but they wanted to stay anonymous, and it was just from last week at the train station when people were calling you somebody. I don't know if there was two, because when the light was a couple, we're calling Matilda cute. Now, I don't like it, and Matilda doesn't like it personally. So what do people think? And this is what this person has emailed me. Not, this isn't the person that called her cute. This is a person that didn't like it, and I don't like it either. So this is what they said. "I think calling a woman you don't know or are not close to cute online can be very creepy and can make them feel uncomfortable, as it is basically a form of catcalling. I have a theory why some men do this. I think it's because there are a lot of sad and lonely men scrolling through live streams on YouTube who don't have any female friends and probably don't even speak to women outside of their family on a regular basis. So when they come across the opportunity to interact with a woman they find attractive online, they let all their feelings take over and just say whatever comes to mind without thinking of the implications. It's different online than in person, as one's hidden behind a screen and therefore no one knows who you are. In person, these people might not do it. Obviously, I'm not condoning this type of behaviour, but I think there's more to this than just trolling." So what do people think? Do they think people, it's all right to call people cute, especially, you know, that aren't obviously like a baby or something like that, or do they think it's
baby
offensive,
and
or do they
animals
mind
are
that
fine.
some people might like it? Do you like it?
I mean, there was this. Basically, there was this one person who we met in person, and they were sort of like, I try and keep this like, but basically, there was this person who we met, and I give a lot of business cards out because obviously, you know, it basically go straight onto my social media then and see all the videos and stuff, and they were just saying about the fact of what you do and stuff. So you gave him a business card, which, you know, I give loads of people business cards anyway. Then they messaged us, and basically they were like, they wouldn't do that in person, but then they were like saying like things, weren't they? But yeah. But you get that bit a lot, you know, you get people messaging when, you know, like, it's just, why would they message? Because they wouldn't say that in person, would they?
No.
And then, you know, they're just like, people can be just very, very weird, can't they?
So Satnav Dan says James May's pub is between Shaftesbury and Salisbury. It's called the Royal Oak. He owns half of it. Who does he own the other half with, or is it
Richard Hammond?
No, I don't think Richard Hammond owns a pub.
I know
he would have said that though. He would have said he owns the other half. He's probably not anybody famous.
He does quite a bit with his daughter.
How can you? Oh, Sasha says, "How can you think, where is Freddie? He was dead before you were born." Well, because you listen to the songs, don't you? So it's the same as
it's
seeing
in the term of the fact of like you watching and you think, I would like to listen to Freddie. So instead of just listening to somebody else, you just don't listen. You know, you just don't go. But I mean, I would be happy listening to him, but you just would think, you know, oh, what would it? You know, you just think of Freddie basically.
Adrian says Adam was awesome. He doesn't try to be Freddie, but I still wouldn't like it personally. I mean, if loads of people obviously enjoy it, they're packed, aren't they? I've seen somebody that went to
I know this
it
might
and
sound a
showed
bit
it.
weird, but I feel like I mean, I don't know. I think one or two things. I think I would like him to look more like, not look. I mean, because obviously he can't change his appearance, but I mean, like, try to be Freddie. But then again, I think, well, he's just living off Freddie. But then again, now you've just made that point. I suppose he's being himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I suppose, because in my mind, I never thought of your side. I always thought, well, he's not trying to be like Freddie.
Yeah, but
then again, I suppose he will be living off Freddie.
But why not then? This point, I can understand
oh
what
yeah,
you're saying.
this
Why
is another
not?
point.
Why not then? If he's not trying to be Freddie, why not change the name of the band?
That's
Or is it
actually-
for like legal reasons or something
Unless
like
it
that?
isn't legal reason, this was the thing you said a little while ago and I forgot about it. If they change the name of the band,
I could accept that.
that would
yeah.
be fine actually. And I mean, release music, because actually I know that they still release music. Oh, Jane's back. I know they still release music, so I don't see why they don't. They obviously they can say, well, we're gonna do the old music, because every band does their best songs, don't they? So if they change the name of the band, still did songs, and fine like that, did stuff like that, why, I feel like
I
they
can
just change the
understand that.
name.
Yeah, if they
that would be
changed the
better.
name and just said we're doing a new band, I could actually probably watch
Yeah.
it. It's the fact that to say it's Queen when it, in my mind, but it's not. Other people might think.
No,
that
because
it is.
also the thing is, actually, there's two members gone as well, isn't there? There's not just Freddie gone.
Oh yeah, there's John Deacon.
John Deacon's a massive big member. He isn't there, so there's actually only two members. That's half of the band.
Yeah.
So you get rid of half the band. Also the thing is, they're making money out of those two works, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's their choice, isn't it? If they want to do that, that's obviously Brian May's not stupid, is he? He's a very highly intelligent man, so he's obviously done it to. Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to leave it.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just go in and out when you want. Honestly. So obviously Brian May is highly intelligent, so he's obviously happy with the setup. But personally, I wouldn't want to go watch it because I would always be thinking in my mind, "Where's Freddie?"
Yeah, just change the name.
And I wish it was Freddie, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't want it. Sasha says, sounds like the guy that wrote that has something sinister going on. Dave says, saying cutie to a stranger is odd. My son, however, is also autistic, calls his sister cutie. Neville, I agree.
That's like your sister.
Rabbits and ponies are cute, very sad people. Alice says, do you remember me? Sasha said, I had a man call me love the other day on the moors. I'm a man. And how did that make you feel? I just don't like Matilda being called cute, and I don't think anybody at my age would call me cute now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, commenting is different. But I suppose you said somebody like, if you were.
Oh, they've put here. Sorry, nothing weird about it. Some older folk are polite, so they've put that. Sorry about asking that. Adrian says,
Wait, can I just get?
just let me just do Adrian's then. Calling Matilda cute to me is really weird and creepy.
Well, I think that the fact of commenting that is just a bit, cute isn't good. Like, but if you open, like, for example, in it, love's a bit more different.
I don't mind being called love at all.
No, because of it, that's sort of a bit more. It's just basically like, for example, if you open a door, like, oh, there you go, love. That's a lot more different.
Use love.
Yeah, love's a different thing because of that's a different thing, and it just is, isn't it? It's just not like, it just is different, isn't it?
I think it is, but
because of
I
love.
suppose somebody might think, oh God, I hate being called love. I don't know.
Love, love, and also, anybody calls it, like, you could open the door for, an old lady or anything. Anybody.
A lot of women call other women love. Like
Exactly.
when you go shopping, a lot of
There you go, love.
Shoppers, yeah, there
You'd
are
be given
loads
something.
of people
Love's
say
a thing where everybody does it,
But
isn't
if
it?
somebody said to me, if somebody passed me something and said, all right, love, I won't think anything of it whatsoever, like a shop assistant. But if they turned around and said, there you go, cutie.
Yeah.
That's
And
totally
also
different.
if you say you were like wearing a dress or something or anything and you says, oh, you look lovely today, you think, all right. If you said, oh, you look really cute today, you think, right, okay.
Yeah, that's my opinion as well.
So hopefully you can hear us over this. But that's different.
Sanav Dan says, not sure who the other person James owns his pub with. There's a series of videos on YouTube of James and his pub cooking food with Jim.
I've
Channel's
watched quite a
called
few.
What's Next. That's a good name, isn't it?
He doesn't do like, he does quite a lot of things out of cars, doesn't he?
Gary says, good evening. Hope you're feeling better. Enjoyed the car show. The Jensen look great. Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Paul
can't
says-
even hear us in this.
Paul says, oh, I'm shouting really loudly. If I'm shouting really loudly and you can't hear the rain, tell me if I'm too loud for you. Paul says hello, Matilda. Tracy says it's getting dark there and terrible weather. It certainly is. Sasha says lots of bands like Guns N' Roses try to replace band members and it always failed. It's just money. Tracy said at least you're dry. Yeah. 50 Thunderer says poo. Just got home. Missed most of this. Sorry, where we at?
That's all right. We're just talking basically about things here.
Neville says great fan of Brian May and his support for animal rights, as he does do a lot for animal rights, doesn't he? Tracy says you can catch up. Tracy says I say love. I say love as well, Tracy. It's a Yorkshire thing. Aaron says just got back from dinner. What have I missed? You missed absolutely loads. You should have read it on the while you were doing your dinner. Tracy says cute is kids stuff, and tend to agree with her. Hooking Bite says hello, Matilda. Aaron says calling a girl pretty or cute really depends if it's a boy or a girl doing it. Sasha says she reminds me of of Beetlejuice, to be honest. So it reminds a lot of people. So yeah. Have we done all the stories?
Well, we haven't talked about smoking.
Oh yeah. So let me just go on and I'll tell you the final thing for the. Sasha says call her cute, she'll shrink your head. And then Hooking Bites has put cute outfit, very Beetlejuice. Don't mind cute outfit.
Well, but it depends like the term, because you could be saying but
Let me just
that sounds right, but yeah.
Right, this is a final poll coming in. Well, it's not final because it'll still be open, but for now, community. Right. So the smoking thing. Should we ban smoking outside pubs and restaurants? We've had 122 votes. Not at all, 27%. Yes, ban it completely, 58%. It was 57% about an hour ago. Only outside restaurants and not pubs, 10%. And should never have banned it inside at all, 5%. So thank you so much for everyone that's voted.
Thank you, that's a lot of votes. Thank you very much for doing that.
And that's it, I think. We've done all our stories, haven't we?
Yeah, so
Postcard, Oasis, it's up to you.
It's a bit hard to concentrate on this, right?
Yeah, we've done everything. Everything's done. Finished?
Are we finished?
Yes, you just got your...
Huh? Oh yes, okay. So my CD is... So obviously I have my CD, Always the Outcast, which I don't think I have one in here to display. But I have my CD, Always the Outcast, which you can go buy on Bandcamp. So this is just my normal CD. So this is my debut album, actually. We never called it that. But that's what you call them, isn't it? Your first album, debut. Debut.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I never actually named it that. But anyway, it's my debut album. Called Always the Outcast. Now what I've done is, because the recording costs a lot of money, it costs £200 every time. So like for example, the super thanks is going to go towards that, and also doing the channel. But it all goes, those ways. So thank you very much for that. But basically, it costs. So a recording is one song. Sometimes you don't get a song out, but the majority of the time you try to, because it's just hard to sometimes get a song out. But it costs £200 to go to a recording studio to record a song. Now, what we've done is we've done these special CDs, which has a bonus track on. So we've done one bonus track, which we promise we're not going to release for a very long time, for like a month. So we promise we're not going to release them, and it's going to be, when I mean by like a month, it'll definitely be for a month, and it could go over, but definitely for a month, basically until I do my next album. So it's got a bonus track on it, and I'm only producing 20 CDs, so there's only going to be 20 CDs that I made. And I'm going to own one of them, so that basically narrows it down to 19, because of, chances are me giving mine away, going to be slim. So you're only going to be able to, sell or do whatever you want with yours for that amount of time, or listen to it or anything. So there's going to be 20, but technically 19 special CDs made. Now, is it 15?
We've sold 15. There's 4 left.
So there's four CDs left. So I mean, that's just 4 people. These 4 people could go now. Like literally, you could go onto Bandcamp. You could message. Now, there's actually the main way is to do it on Bandcamp, so you can go buy it, because you search up my name, Matilda Walden, or if you want to do the river bit, you can do, and do Bandcamp. Then you get you straight to the CD. Or you can email me privately on. You can see my bio. It shows my email. And we can do bank transfer, or you could, even if you obviously we're big,
because we're a big pushing cash.
You can post some cash.
I don't think you better post it. You can we'll take check postal orders.
Oh, check.
It's a bit too much. If you were posting like a £5, but it's 20 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, so they cost £19.99. So yeah, you could do.
You can meet if you're local. We're quite happy to meet, because obviously we push cash, and you know, want anybody who wants to pay by cash can pay by cash, but still postal order and checks we'll accept as well.
So yes, that is that. And you can do buy me a coffee, and you could even, if you wanted, do super thanks. Obviously you'd have to count in postage, because obviously postage on like Bandcamp sort of counts in, doesn't it? Does it? Doesn't it?
Yeah, counts it in.
Counts it in. So apart from that, obviously, and then you'd have to obviously tell us your postcode and stuff so then we can send it to you. Now the CDs haven't arrived yet, they're taking the time, but I suppose they do have to make the CDs, so that is going to take a bit of time. But they will eventually come, and then once they do,
they've passed all the things, and they artwork's all passed, and the songs all, because they have to check obviously the quality of the song, which is obviously brilliant because it's come from King Sound Studios. He always does a remarkably good job. So that's all checked, but they have to check it. Obviously, all the artwork's checked, and so it's gone to print or whatever they call it.
So it will be coming soon. I made some special cards. Any order you've done at the moment, Mummy keeps posting them. We keep putting them, and someone will do the order together. We'll pack it, and she'll go, "Oh, well, can I put a special card in there?" And I'm thinking, I've only got 20 to give out. But I'm going to have to order some more because of, obviously, I want everybody to have a special card. So basically, I've just made these special cards. I am going to actually, I think I might, I don't know, I'll upgrade them a bit. But basically, I'm going to put some special cards in there as well. And so the reason why I'm doing this, obviously it does cost more than my normal CD. But the reason why is because there's only 20 of them being made. So because I'm not ordering them in bulk, they're going to cost more money anyway than a normal CD. So I can't really sell them at a cheap amount anyway. But the reason why as well is because the reason why I'm doing it is to go to money for my next recording, because I'm planning, or at least I'm hoping, is to get an album out by the end of the year. So I'm hoping to get my second album out, because I've got a lot of songs. I've got so many songs which I've wrote, but I can't get them out because of obviously costs. But as everything always tends to be, is costs. So I'm wanting to try and get another album out. So I'm hoping that basically, you know, we can sell these CDs and then we can get another album out to go to recording, because you know, it just puts all towards it to go get the next recording for the CD, so then you can have a CD for the end of the year to listen to yourself or give us Christmas presents or just enjoy. So there. So yes, if you're interested, please do have a look. Search up Matilda Walden on Bandcamp or do all the other ways I've just told you.
Where have we gone? Oh, Abby's on.
Oh, hello, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hello.
Tracy says goodbye. Aaron says, I'm so annoyed. My mum barged in my room and I couldn't refuse dinner. I can't watch while I'm eating dinner as I don't like people eavesdropping. Oh, well done, Aaron. At least you're back. What do you have for your dinner? Kevin says the rain sounds heavy.
It is. It's unbelievably heavy.
It's quite funny. It was outside with the torch on in the car. Neighbours must be thinking they're mad.
It's really hard to hear as well.
Thunder 50 Thunder says, I'm still playing catch up. John Deacon is a legend. He certainly is.
Yes.
Adrian says, great news. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Aaron says, no rain down south.
Ooh,
Neville says, great news tonight and interaction. It's been absolutely brilliant, Neville. Thank you for all your support.
You, everybody,
and thank you for your interaction. You're a star. Sasha says, Aaron, you mean her room. Tracy claps. Aaron says, no, my room.
Yeah.
Tiff says, is there anything more cosy than being sat in an old Austin with the rain tipping down outside? There certainly isn't. It's a wonderful car. Sasha says, how much do you pay for that a month? I think it's on about Aaron's room. And Aaron says he lives with his parents, starting his first job in a week. And then sort of Sasha's going for his rent. It goes on a bit there. Having a little chat amongst themselves there, Sasha and Aaron, so leave them to it. Richard says, goodbye for now. Subscribe to your channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I just stumbled across your live tonight for the first time. Thank you, and please do join in and interact.
Yes.
A channel where, you know, if opinions differ, we'll still say it.
Yep, so. And don't forget, if you want, check out my music account as well. MRW Music Official. I've got 41 subscribers and it's going up.
Oh, we're going to have 42 now.
I know.
Richard,
it's so exciting.
Just do 42, please.
Like, obviously on here, I can see them, but things have to go on analytics. But on there, I can see it. Because obviously it's a low amount, I can just see it. So it's like, oh, I've got 41. And then when it goes to 42, like, I've got 42. And it's very exciting. I mean, obviously it's exciting on this account, like when you just said it's very exciting. But because of that's my music account, and music, because I do so much on here, it's easy. It's like different. Well, basically, music's so hard to build. I'm just so proud and happy the fact that people like my music, and the fact is that you're supporting me. So thank you very much.
And it's going to be on the radio, so you must send that, Aaron, because it's going to be so exciting.
Yes.
And we'll get everybody on, and we'll share it so that everybody will be on when you play it. That'll be absolutely brilliant. Gary says, I've ordered mine complete with glitter. You must remember the glitter for Gary. Seriously.
I was
I'll
actually.
be so offended if he doesn't get it and
I've
everybody
got some
else
special
does.
tape as well, you know.
Do you want special tape,
It's,
Karen?
I've got like quite a lot. It's like I think I bought it with Tracy when we went shopping. I made him a scrapbook for somebody.
We'll just do it completely over the top.
And
Take about an hour to get into
it. Yes, but
It's gonna be like doing those unpacking videos on the YouTube.
yeah, pass the puzzle. The only problem is that obviously I will get to the post office lady, and when she can't wrap it, push it through the
Thing, yeah. You've got to be able to
box.
push it through the thing, or it
She's
costs
gonna-
about
she's gonna be
£450.
like, she's gonna say to me, she's gonna say it's a medium a letter now.
No,
Or
it's
a
not.
parcel,
We'll have to smash it down.
There's only got one item in there. How
It's
much
just got 4
glitter
tons of glitter.
That's the only reason why.
Adrian says only 4 left. That's awesome. It's absolutely
Yes.
awesome, Adrian, and we are absolutely over the moon. We can't believe how well they have sold.
And thank you, because
Massive thank you to everyone.
We got to realise is the fact is that obviously I'm produced. Obviously I do own the music because obviously I wrote the song and stuff. But the fact is actually you do sort of do own the music because you can think that song has been produced. I've helped produce that song, and not only produce that song but support this channel. So thank you so much. Just like it's a bit like a family, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yes.
Neville says, well, they do. They're all chatting amongst themselves now. Neville says, good luck, Aaron, with a new job.
Oh yes.
Zingo says, good
What is
evening.
the new job?
Good evening. Aaron says, thanks, Neville. I'm going to be a bus driver with Stagecoach. Oh, that sounds fun, Aaron.
I wish we got to go on a bus yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dave says, a few friends me were lucky ones as we spent a whole day in Salford University recording studio. It cost us nothing. It was a great experience. I was
actually at this group the other day, and because they go to university, they all get free recording like studio stuff. So
50 Thunder says, good luck with the job, Aaron. And we obviously
Good
say
luck.
good luck with the job, Aaron.
Obviously,
Out and about with Scottish Drone. Hello, do you sing on the streets at all as well? Yes, we do.
We're planning to do
But
some
they're getting a
dancing.
bit. Some of them are getting a bit funny with licenses and that, and I'm not going to start that control. The whole idea of busking is to be free, and I don't see why you need a license. You know, so it's finding places now where the councils aren't funny. There are certain places, so you have to.
And also, we always tend to have a problem because it's like getting sound systems.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff
it's
sorted
finding out, and somebody came up to us the other day when we were in Morecambe. They said, "Oh, we've had nothing but trouble. Another busker, had nothing but trouble with them." So it's a sad state of affairs. But Dave says, "I am sure that you enjoy each session you have. Love it."
we're talking about the news.
Yeah, I've done an umbrella emoji. Sasha says, good luck to your mum and dad, Aaron. All the best with your new job. Shouting at clouds, did you get any accolades at the car show? Neville says, wow, take it easy, but I saw you've driven classic buses on your channel. Well, this Aaron's channel sounding very interesting. I don't know why we haven't get on. Aaron says he can't drive a bus yet. Oh. I've put the link up for the CD if anybody's interested.
So you have a look at it.
And Neville says, oh, my mistake. Maybe it's not his channel. Abby says, hi, girls. Hi, Abby.
Hello.
Nice to see you on.
Yes.
Adrian Paul says, goodbye. Well done,
Yes.
Adrian.
That should be
Nergis,
coming
if
out
that's
next
pronounced correctly. Where are you? Lancaster. Kevin Wood's Workshop. Good night, everybody. Good night, Kevin. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you.
Out and about with Scottish Drone, 199. Put towards a coffee. Well done,
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
that.
so much. You're an
yes.
absolute star.
Thank you so much. We do notice when you put it, but we obviously we don't want to miss anybody's comments. So obviously we read all the comments, then we get to the super thanks. Because obviously every single comment is obviously very important. So but obviously if you think I put super thanks, but we do get to it. But thank you so much for doing that. Thank you everybody who's put super thanks tonight. I mean, it was the 4 people tonight. Is that, yeah. 4 people. Wow. Thank you so much. It's absolutely superb. Thank you so much for doing that. Again, that'll go towards recording studios. That'll go towards doing a channel. Go towards anything, won't it?
It's
thank you so
absolutely
much.
brilliant. It just means you can pay for the petrol and everything to
Food,
go out and do
everything.
things. You can do cover different stories. You can go different places. It's just an absolute joy.
So thank you.
Because obviously even just going places, the fuel.
Yeah.
Gary says, I'd love that with his glitter. 50 Thunderer says, Matilda, you're an inspiration. Your enthusiasm for everything is amazing. You and Mum are such great team. Thank you so much. It's nothing without you lot.
Yes, thank you so much for putting that.
Thank you for joining in, because if you don't all interact, it'd be a very, very boring
I just
channel.
think, like, seriously, if we didn't have these comments, this would just be so boring. Like, just us two. I mean, I'm not saying that we're boring, but I'm
I don't
just
think
saying...
we'd be boring, but
No, it won't be boring,
you'd still do
but-
it. But
yeah.
if you think about it, if you couldn't comment,
or nobody commented.
You'd still watch it because you watch TV.
Yeah.
There's no comment on there, but it's so much better, isn't it? Commenting.
Well,
And you
actually-
learn so much because you just like. It's just like a massive encyclopedia, isn't it? Because you've got all those brains in there, haven't you? That all have different knowledge.
When we were at the train station, what day we were on, I'm rubbish at keeping days. Well, we were at the train station at some point in our lives. The most recent point. We were just like, after we saw the train, then we started chatting, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had Ben with us, and we had a good chat. You know, and obviously we had you on there, which was just so.
So you would, if it wasn't for interaction, you would have done. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed the video.
You just seen the train.
Actually, ended up quite laughed, didn't it?
Yeah, and we had a good night.
So yeah. Satnav Dancers, I really need to buy one of your CDs. Are there any left? Yes, I'll put the link on now.
So the normal CDs, they're always going to be there for the rest of my life. They're always going to be there, and the normal CDs always the Outcast. So and then the special album. So what I have is I have always the Outcast one, my normal one, and then I have this special one, which bonus track. So basically, I have all my tracks on there, all 9 tracks of all my songs that they're on there. And then I've got a bonus track, so that equates to 10 tracks then, which this track is basically, I'm not going to release for a month, and there's only going to be this physical CD, there's only going to be 20 of these ever made. So if you can imagine, like, I'm not saying that I am going to become Taylor Swift, of course I want to become Taylor Swift, I know life's very hard.
I think you've just been going on saying about Queen when he's tried to saying about them, you can't be the person, and you're going, I want to be Taylor Swift, and you're going on about people being independent.
I want to be Taylor Swift in my right. What I'm saying is I want to be able to, go on a stage and have that fun perform. That I'm not saying that, I'm giving an example. Obviously, I know I'm not going to become Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift is her and I'm me. So I'm going to obviously be different to Taylor Swift. But I want the glittery outfits and the singing and everybody singing my songs and the performing.
I wouldn't want you to be as big as Taylor Swift because it's just a living nightmare. She just never stops. You didn't have any minute to yourself.
Yeah, but then you won't get bored.
Yeah, but you would do, wouldn't you? Because you'd just be going out, then it wouldn't be enjoyment. Go
but the thing is,
to the concert.
It's not so much the fact of I'm comparing myself to Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift is the person.
She's got to be a workaholic.
He's a musician. He's the person I look up to in music.
Mold on her thing. Hold on, need cleaning those sizes.
He's the person I look up to in music.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm going to compare to her. But yeah, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I am, but what I'm saying is that what I'm comparing is the fact of what about if you had that CD? Like for example, Taylor Swift had a song that she made, Picture to Burn, and she originally said, inside the beginning of the song, before she goes to the chorus. Oh, don't go. Maybe that's
You're just a Taylor Swift. You're just going to go on of Taylor Swift. It's going to be about 9 o'clock. Why don't I just go do the tea?
Well, be very quick then.
Right, go on then. Because you're only talking about Taylor
Don't forget
Swift.
to put our chips on, please.
Right, I will do, but I can't carry on
I've already
forever.
chopped
I've heard the Taylor Swift story a million times.
So she did this song called
Abby says, Matilda, I'll do the then when I come back. Matilda, Abby says you talk very fast, so just try and slow down a little bit because it's because she's getting excited about Taylor Swift, Abby. So just try and slow it down a little bit. I know that you talk fast, but you are hyperventilating and talking a little bit quickly when you're talking about Taylor Swift. There you go, Abby. I've tried for your love.
So she did this song called. So this is an example. So this will stand for other artists, but I'm giving you a compare. So she did this picture on her very first album, so her debut album called Taylor Swift. She did a song called Picture to Burn. And originally she goes, you'll tell all your friends that I'm crazy and obsessive, and I'll tell all my friends you're gay. And then she obviously, they basically thought that wasn't right, so they changed it. So now she goes, you'll tell all your friends that I'm crazy and obsessive, and I'll tell all mine. What did she say? I knew it before, but I did. I'll tell all mine. What did she do? I do know it. And I know that I'm a full-grown Swiftie, so I should know. Picture to Burn lyrics. Picture to Burn lyrics. Now, the thing is, obviously this was inside the original album, so it got changed. So she goes... Oh, yeah, I thought it was this. So she goes... she'll tell all your friends that I'm crazy and obsessive. That's fine. You won't mind if I say, basically, it says that. So it says here, it says, tell all your friends that I'm a crazy and obsessive. That's fine. You won't mind if I say, and then the music changes, hence the reason why it doesn't sound very good when he's talking here. But again, she goes, by the way. So basically, she was going to say, I'm obsessive and crazy. That's fine. I'll tell mine you're gay. Instead, she changed it to, you won't mind if I say. So she changed the lyrics because she had to. So, because obviously she was signed by record labels, so obviously that's the problem. She couldn't, have her point. Because obviously that's her original lyrics. That's how she wrote the songs. That's obviously what she wanted to say. So she had to change it. So that was inside the original lyrics, was that. So then they had to change it, but the thing is, those CDs will still be produced. So obviously those were a lot more than just 20 CDs made. So now they go for fortune. So actually, let's search up how much they go for. Taylor Swift debut album, original Picture to Burn lyrics. Let's see, hopefully it should... Right, let me just go onto eBay. Original lyrics, CD, right. Oh, there was also a special CD as well, which I'm a bit confused by. Well, that's £850 there. That was a special CD. I don't know what that was. It was Beautiful Eyes. I don't know what CD was, but anyway, that was a special thing. I mean, signed CDs are going for £549. Fortunes. Debut CD. I can't seem to find one. They might actually not have one because they go for so much. Original lyrics. Like Taylor Swift debut album CD original lyrics. Now, this is going for £60, but so it says £60, but it's £30 postage. I don't know whether that's original. It isn't inside like it's clear see-through box. So there isn't actually really many examples on here. I know. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, here we go. This looks like it. Original lyrics, £1,816.09, and postage is £830. Taylor Swift signed. So it is signed, but it's the original one. So, oh no, it's gone up. £2,300 and something pounds. So that's just an example of the fact is how much they go for the original lyrics. And having that lyrics on just because that was changed. I mean, all the signed ones go for fortunes as well, obviously. Oh, that's quite cheap to get all that.
You're supposed to be on the news programme. Are you scrolling through eBay on Taylor Swift? Mm-hmm.
I need to get this. I really want to. I think my next album I'm going to buy Taylor Swift is probably the red one because of she wrote this song which was originally 10 minutes long, which is a long song, but she cut it down to 6 minutes. But basically she cut it down to 6 minutes and she released it. But then she mentioned inside an interview the fact it was originally 10 minutes, and then all of her fans said we want the 10-minute version, so then she released a 10-minute version. And if you listen to it, it's a really, really good song. Say it's 10 minutes long. When I was ill yesterday, I actually listened to it.
Rob says women, they do chat lol. Why do you put that, Rob? Satnav Dunn says it's good to know, thank you. I don't think that's about that women chat. He's never heard it before. Well, that's good to know, thanks, Rob. No, I think that was about the
we're so link. Intelligent, you see, that's why. We've got a lot inside our brains.
Mikey says he is still streaming. Yes, it's going on through the night. We're doing a record break in the longest live stream.
We should do, shouldn't we?
Mikey.
Can we just search it up?
Oh, for goodness sake.
How long is... What's the world record for the longest ever live stream?
I'm not doing it.
No, I probably won't. We have lives.
I bet it's weeks.
45 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh God, you couldn't do it. You'd have to sleep.
By a 16-year-old. So we'll be the same there. Live stream is. How long would that be then? Days? Like that would be like.
Nearly 2 days. There's 24 hours in a day, love.
Yeah, well, my maths is useless. Hang on a minute, it says here, what's the longest live stream ever? It says here it's 624 hours. So
that might be multiple people.
It doesn't say that. Yeah, but you must have to sleep through that. So you could do it. Just swap
multiple
over.
people. Yeah, you swap over. But the longest live stream for one person is 40-some hours.
What is the world record for the? I think this is the one for the most viewers, which was 3.44 million
We've got
viewers.
40. So we're nearly there.
We're doing quite well.
We're not far off.
I think we're doing well. We once had, what was our highest one?
We've had 100.
We've had 100. So we're not far off.
And our highest live stream viewing figures is 54,000.
So we're not far off.
No, we're doing well.
Yeah. So,
just another live MRW News next week, we might just hit it.
Yeah. We could just carry on. I mean, how long are we on? 107 minutes we're on.
Right, let me
lots
do
to
the
chat
rest
about,
of the
haven't we?
things as well. I really need to buy, I've done that one. I was on the 1967 AEC renowned bus today. That's Aaron. There's a lot of busking on Cornmarket Street, Oxford, but there's some crackheads there. Well, I suppose there's crackheads everywhere.
Yeah.
Tracy says it's our community. It certainly is, Tracy.
Yes, Tracy. Go on,
Gary
Tracy.
says, don't know about the brains my end, but love supporting you both. Thank you very much. I'm sure you've got more brains than me. Mine's absolutely cabbage.
Well, to say that, in fact, I'm so young, I have such bad memories, so I don't know what I'm going to be like when I'm older. I'm quite worried, to be honest.
I think we got to Neville, haven't we? That chat went on and on and on. 50 Thunder
What?
said it went on and on and on.
I'm saying important information.
50 Thunder says, Taylor Swift would love to be Matilda. Thank you very much. Aaron says, I could listen to Matilda talking about Taylor Swift all day. It's very interesting.
Shall we do it live?
Aaron, you know, you might just get your wish, love.
I can bring all my CDs down. Can I go get them? Should I go get them?
If you really want to.
I'll go get
Really
them.
quick, because I don't know what to talk about when it's...
Right, I'll go get them.
The keys are hanging up. Are they in the car? They're right in the car.
What kids?
Where are you, Taylor Swift CDs? In the van? Oh, I didn't realise that. Be quick, won't you?
Yep.
Tracy says, I'm not a Swiftie, to be honest. No, either am I, Tracy, but I hear God so much about it. Gary says, Swiftie can't cook cakes, interview people and mend cars. Well, we can't mend cars, but she can interview people and cook cakes. Billy can mend the cars. Abby says, thumbs up. Aaron says, you don't mind if I say. Dave says, just bought one of the special CDs. Yay! Oh, thank you so much, Dave. That must be only 3 left then. You're an absolute star. So as she said, we haven't got them yet. But as soon as we get them, they are going out in first class post, and we will keep you updated. I'll put on Bandcamp. She'll probably do a video, knowing her, do a live video. But we haven't got them yet, but we should get them pretty soon. They did say 14 days. And don't quote me on this, but we must be down to about day 6 now, something like that. But
so cold.
it's as soon as they get them. Dave's bought a CD.
No way, Dave.
Yeah. Yes, Dave has bought a CD. He says it there.
It's like when we did that.
Just bought one of your special CDs. Look forward to getting it in due course. It's definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave.
It will take a bit of time to come.
I just explained that.
All right, thank you. But yes, thank you so much for doing that. What a star. Thank you, everybody else who have bought one. But thank you for doing that right now. Thank you.
Aaron says things were a bit different in 2006 when the song came out. Aaron says being called gay at school was quite a big insult. I'm not gay. Aaron says my Taylor Swift CD cost £7, but it had the updated lyrics.
Right.
And says same as Matilda's CD with postage. Gary says I will put my Matilda CD next to signed Kurt Cobain and Queen album.
Oh!
I'm overwhelmed, Gary.
you.
Abby says fascinating. Tracy says laughing emojis. She can talk. She said, well, you know, Tracy, she certainly can, love. Van Transit says, do us a weather forecast. It's raining.
Yeah. The only problem I have is I haven't yet got a friend that's a full Swiftie yet. And my friends just don't really interested in Swifties. Whenever I meet them, I have to like sort of shut out my Swiftie side. And so I really need to make friends that are interested in Swifties, really.
And it's raining really, really hard. And it's still raining. There you go, Van Transit. Gary says, thank you. Think YouTube only lets you live stream for 12 hours. Oh, well, she's probably going to do that tonight once she starts on with Aaron. With his Taylor Swift.
I've got them all.
Ollie says, what model is your car? It is a Austin 1300 Van Dam Plat Princess. A very, very smart leather interior and walnut veneered sides.
Yep.
Rob says, do you still have the shirts left, please? Yes, we do. At the moment, we have every size. We're trying to build it up, you see. But every moment, we have every size in black. So if you want a t-shirt, I can post tomorrow if it's black. If you want another colour, I may have it in stock. But if not, it takes about a week. Neville says almost a personal record.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, so if you don't know, I have a CD. I have a CD actually. And they'll have a t-shirts. So they have Princess on them, and they have my name on it, Matilda River Walden. We are going to hopefully grow our stock, so we do have a design which we're wanting to put into production. You know, I mean, there's the fact that people can go buy them, but we have a simple design at the moment. But it's very simple, but also.
Oh yeah, we've got a new design.
We do have a new design, but the thing is simple. It's absolutely wonderful design, and it's just, I mean, it's just a wonderful t-shirt. My t-shirt, I just wear. I know it's got, you know, obviously I'm gonna wear it because it's my t-shirts, but then again, I actually just wear it anyway. because it's just a really good t-shirt.
One of our subscribers sent us a wonderful design and said we can use it.
So there will be a new one coming out, and I'm hoping to get a tote bag. I keep saying I really want a tote bag, but she just like, you know. So comment below if you want a tote bag, and just if you don't want a tote bag, please do comment so I just get a tote bag.
And Rob, if you want a t-shirt, they are on Bandcamp again, and all the other way around. If you want to meet cash, blah blah blah, you're more than welcome. And or if you want to do bank transfer, just email me your address, matilda12@live.co.uk. Nobby Noble says, YouTube channels like this one are the best YouTube channels with trains and old bangers in it, and the hosts don't waffle on. Well, I don't know if we've got the bangers and the steam trains, but about not having the waffling hosts. You might not be saying that in a minute when you get Taylor Swift the hell out of you.
If you had nothing to talk about, like,
but it's going to be Taylor Swifty on in a minute.
When can I start?
No, because I want to do everyone's comments now. I'm going to make tea. Tracy, oh no, the CDs we've sold another one. I don't know if you heard, Tracy, because obviously people going in off the channel. We just sold another one now.
That means it's free left, isn't there?
It's free left. Tracy says Taylor's not you. Tracy says you have Rosie's a Swiftie. Rosie's a Swiftie, remember?
Yes.
Aaron says there is a Taylor Swift society at my university. God,
I'm obsessed with her.
I was watching it. I wasn't making tea. I can't remember because I'm making tea. I was getting tea ready. And she showed me, she said, oh, this is a video, and she shows me Taylor. I don't watch it, you know, she shows me it. And they panned onto the crowd, and people were absolutely having breakdowns. They were having breakdowns. She put her hand in the air, right, and maybe do a point or something, just simple, what any of us could do. Like this. Oh, yeah, she did a wave. And there were people actually crying, and the amount of people there was just incredible. I don't know where it was because she did show me on YouTube. Was it America?
Yeah.
You can't comprehend how many people were there. So she's waving to all these thousands and thousands of people, just row up and row back, and they obviously think it's to them.
Yeah, but she just. I mean, obviously she can only really speak to the front rows because obviously she can't get right to the back. But she just speaks to them like somebody was a person who went there. She wore his jacket.
Yeah.
And the second time they went to the same concert again, and she recognised them and said, "Oh, you've been here before, like your jacket." Anyway,
a duo of Matilda with Taylor in the future, 50 Thunder. Ollie says, can we put the car on Top Gear? He certainly can if they contact us. Is Top Gear still going? Is Top Gear still going? I've never watched it since Jeremy Clarkson and that left.
I don't know.
Tracy says, I agree. Aaron says, drag race the Austin against the Lambo Chevy. Nice. Not me doing much drag racing with Princess. She's very steady. Tracy says, MRW t-shirts, please. And a bag for Christmas too, please.
Yes, we need a bag. Right. Are you ready? So, first we've got debut. Now, inside these, I have took them all out because they're all inside the car.
I'm just going to go do tea now, but just finish before I go. Aaron says there was a funny cartoon of Taylor Swift on YouTube. And Eric says, you are a bundle of fun. And Abby says, still going, but it's crap. So, obviously the Taylor Swift. So, carry on.
Right, and they don't have the CDs in there because of they're all inside the car. But this is her debut album. So this is the one we were just talking about. The fact is that the name got changed. So Pictures to Burn is on the back. Here it's in number 2, Picture to Burn. I don't know if you can really see. You can't really see it there, but Picture to Burn. So this is the first album. Then there's Fearless. Now they are a bit smashed because they were inside the car, and I will eventually replace them when I'm really wealthy. But for now, I can't replace them because I'm not wealthy. But I'm not. I'm happy.
Oh God. I told you we read out every comment, whether it's good or bad. So when I just read Abby's out there and still going, but it's crap, I'd gone on a run of people saying you were wittering on, you know, like going on. But Rob's gone and put Top Gear is all finished now, and Aaron's put no, she meant Top Gear. So when Abby said still going but crap, she meant Top Gear, not you.
Oh right, that's
so
what
that just proves.
I was thinking, right, okay.
So that just proves we read every comment out, we do not delete them. So sorry about that, Abby, and we wouldn't have been offended, we just thought you meant you weren't that keen on this bit about Taylor Swift.
So I'm just like, right, okay, well, I'll just carry on, I'll just ignore it.
So a bit of a mix up there, but thank you for that, Aaron, so that we understand. It's sometimes a bit hard when you're reading the comments, when it's so hard, and the rain isn't helping. And 2006 Photoshop on that album. And Community Thunder has seen Taylor Swift inside a classic costume. That's first. That's a first. I was just laughing. Abby's put a laughing emoji because I was just laughing about that, Abby. I just thought, oh well, she doesn't like this bit. And just, you know, straight to the point, Abby.
I just think, well, I thought you were going to do that. So
standing, Abby. And Tracy says it's banging it down there.
Yeah. Sorry about the weather, but we can't help it, really.
Yeah.
We really can't.
Poor Jane's trundling past with the torch now to pick a phone up because you've got no electric.
Yeah, it must be pretty bad. Because if we had if our electricity went, we'd manage fine.
Because we've got solar.
But we're always just prepared for anything. Anyway, speak now. So she's re-released this one and she's re-released this one, but haven't got the re-release. And I like Speak Now a lot, and I like Fearless, and I like them all. Red, she's also has a re-release. So this is this album that has the 10-minute version on it, but the re-release does, this one doesn't. Then there's this is her re-release. I haven't got the original. I will eventually buy it though, because I do want the original. But this is her re-release. So this is 1989, which was the year she was born. And then this is one of my favourites, is Reputation, and this comes inside a little case. And it also came with a poster, which is on my wall. It also comes with a poster. Actually, this one comes with a poster as well, which is also on there. And then Lover's one of my favourites as well. We've got Lover. And then, never will know about this, and so will Linda, so thank you again. But we've got Folklore, which is, actually there's a thing on actually for both of these albums, there's a bit on Disney Plus, I believe. This one's on Disney Plus. I think this one's on Netflix, but they did show together. And then there's also the Eras Tour film thing, which is also on there. Again, Evermore, so this is the sister to this one. So they both have the same theme of music. So they're like folklore, and they're a bit country, so they're not pop, because I know you might all think she's pop, but she's not actually. And there was actually this survey thing they did, which they compared Shakespeare to Taylor Swift, and a lot of people thought Shakespeare was Taylor Swift, because the lyrics are that good inside these albums. And then there's Midnight. Now here's the thing, if you look on here, there's numbers like a clock, and you can get different versions of this album, and if you put them all together it creates a clock, and you can buy the piece separately where it holds them all together, and there's a clock piece inside the middle. And I haven't done that because you'd have to buy everything. You'd have to buy 4 of these albums, which you've already got one, but you have to buy another 3, and then you'd have to buy the clock. I mean, you could at home make the clock yourself, I suppose. I haven't done that. I eventually want to do it though, because I would really love a Taylor Swift clock with all the albums together. I haven't not done that, but I would like to do that because that would be really good to do. But I haven't done that. But I do have the piece. I've got from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I've got that times. So yeah. So that's. I mean, this one's a really good one. It's got wonderful songs in there. And then Torture Poets Department. This is her most recent album. This one does come with a poster. I haven't put this one up yet though. But this one does come with a poster, so I'll just show you the poster. We might eventually have to get posters inside our lives. So it posters, so it has a picture of her on one side, and then it's got lyrics, like the original lyric print on the other side. And then I love when they put little books in, and you've got extra pictures. I love them. And the only thing is I don't like about Reputation is it wasn't a very good book. They were just showing the lyrics, there's no pictures. So I'm hoping when she does the re-release she has pictures in there. So yes, those are absolutely wonderful, and yeah, those are all my CD collection. I do have other CDs of Queen, Beautiful South, love Beautiful South, a wonderful band, and we've got like Tina Turner, we've got a bit of Spice Girls got in there, we've got quite a few people, but they're all inside my CD bag case thing. So these are all my CDs which I have. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in Taylor Swift, comment what your favourite CD is. Album, I mean. I wouldn't able to really tell you what my favourite album is or my favourite song is. I mean, on here we've got Look What You Made Me Do, I Did Something Bad, Don't Blame Me, Gorgeous, and this is why we can't have nice things. I mean, I can't pick a favourite of this album. And then here, you've got Cruel Summer, The Man, Lover I find it's okay, though Mother hates it, so she's made me hate it. But I actually really like Lover. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's my
made you
favourite.
hate it, because I hate it.
Paper Rings, I do love it, but I've listened to it a bit too much, and I do get off things when I listen to it too much. Then you've got You Need to Calm Down, love that, and then you've got Me, so again, I can't name a favourite song out of there. Though at the moment, I go, oh, and I Forgot That You Existed as well, which is a less well-known song, but I like that one. But they're all beautiful songs on there. And then 1989, obviously Shake It Off. There's also Blank Space, but I would say Shake It Off, because I do have a dance to Shake It Off. It's a rainfall story. It has ish. If you haven't watch my Shake It Off dance. I did a dance routine to Shake It Off, so you can go see that. And it's to Shake It Off, which is Taylor Swift's one. And then Red, I Knew You Were Trouble When You Walked In. All Too Well. I quite like All Too Well. I wouldn't say it's my favourite, but I like it. 22, We're Never Getting Back Together. I'd say I Knew You Were Trouble my favourite. And then this is a really jolly song, which is Stay, 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 which is just a really jolly song. Speak Now. I love Back to December. I find that one really nice. Mean. I think Mean. If you haven't listened to Mean, she's just going about all the people that hate her and all the wasters. Well, I mean, just basically like, you know, people that are just slagging her off when they're not doing, like, when she's working hard. Mean is a really good song. And watch a music video as well. That really displays it well. And Mean's a great song. And Story of Us, love that as well. Enchanted's really nice as well. I love Enchanted. This one, at the moment, I'm really into this because I'm learning these songs. Love Story, love that. Fearless, I do love that one. I would say I love those ones better. You Belong With Me, love that. And I also really love Our Song as well. Our Song is great. Teardrops on My Guitar, quite like that. And Should Have Said No, quite like that. Mother Hate Truck said no, though. I think it's because it's a bit rocky. And Paper Rings, I love. Oh no, Picture to Burn, sorry. This is one I was talking about before. I do really like Picture Burn. And there's not really many different ones on there that's compared to that one. So, yeah. And then I'll just go back. Midnight, I love Anti-Hero. Now, Mother really likes Anti-Hero because it's just such clever how she made it. Oh, she really loves Look What You Made Me Do as well. Anti-Hero is a really good one. And Bejeweled is a really good one. I also like Karma as well. Oh, and Sweet Nothing's really good. It's got really good piano on there. That's a really sweet song as well. And then Evermore. I really like Willow. And then... yeah, I really like Willow on that one. Can't see. I haven't. Yeah, Willow. And then I get a bit mixed up, but I just listen to them both. And then on Folklore, I really love The One in Cardigan. Really love that one. And then I really love August. Well, have we left August now? Oh, we have left August. You should listen to August during August. But yeah, you can listen to it in other times. But obviously Lakes, love that, and Betty. So I love Folklore. And then a most recent one, wherever it's gone, here it is. Torture Poets Department. Now she hasn't put all of her songs on Torture Poets Department because she produced 36 songs, so that was quite a lot of songs. So it's not every single song. And then actually, I think she's done the same as me. She's got a bonus track. She's done 4 versions of Torture Poets Department. So there's 4 different CDs. I mean, yes, it is a bit of a money-making thing. I do know that. She has done that quite well. Most people do say that she's a wonderful businesswoman, and she is. So I love Fortnite. Down Bad. I haven't listened to it enough. I would like to listen to it more. I think Florida's got a really good tune to it. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, and I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Yeah. All of them songs. And she just wrote a song on here about her partner that she's with at the moment. So yeah, those are all my favourite albums. If you know any, do comment. I'll just read out the comments now. My mother should be back if I can't read any of these comments. How far back are we? Let's just read the comments. Right. Don't forget your umbrella. I don't know how far, but if I read some right, okay, I think I'm back at the place. It's blowing it down there. Yes, it is, Tracy. Taylor Swift's lights picking up tracks. She's gonna have to read that when she comes back. Sorry. Don't you forget you put emoji of umbrella. Yes, we had to use that before when it was trucking it down and had to get from place to place. Are you totally? Hang on, Mama, can you read some of the comments? She's here to read the comments. She's back. Can you just read the comments? I think I'm up to about there-ish.
Abby's done a smiley laughing face. Tracy says it's banging it down there. It certainly is. Aaron says Taylor Swift lights pickup trucks. Van Transit says don't forget your brolly. Adrian says my laptop couldn't cope. It's just crashed. Still hearing my desktop. Can I miss a minute? Loving this news. Tracy says, are you touting for Swifty? Rob says, if I run out of electricity, it won't go off till 9 o'clock next morning. Thunderer says, I've learnt more about Taylor Swift on the last 3 minutes than I would have done if I googled
I'm
Taylor
so
Swift.
happy the fact she let me talk about Taylor Swift. I
50
really
Thunderer,
am.
she knows more about Taylor Swift than Taylor Swift does.
I actually know more about Taylor Swift than I do about myself. I forget more about my life, but I know more about Taylor Swift.
Abby says, actually insane how much you know about it.
I'm just covering the grounds.
Aaron says, I think Taylor Swift and steam engines are special interests. But imagine Taylor Swift Swift on a steam engine. Oh God. Has your mum got bored and gone off? No, Tracy, I'm doing the dinner.
We haven't had tea yet.
I've already burnt her chips once.
It's 9 o'clock.
Taylor says, I am seeing, Taylor Kennison says, I am seeing 44871. Tracy Smith says, you're there, Jane. Yeah, I was just going to go get some sauce, but she stopped me. Do you like the Beatles? Let me just read these out and she can answer that. Van Transit is moving swiftly along. Boom, boom. Good one. Adrian says, I've got a lovely story about Taylor. I will DM you. Thank you very much. Abby says, has mum fallen asleep? Yeah, you just have lost the will to live. Melon says, I'll look at the outfit for the stream. Adrian says, Matilda, please take a breath. Tracy says, I nearly am, Abby. Melon says she's going to pass out. Oh God, how bad was it? Neville says, I think you may have broken your live record during thanks to Taylor. Jesus, Neville, you're just a nightmare. 50th Under says, yes, Aaron, I do like the Beatles. Aaron says, my brother is like this with politics. I suppose it's better than they're all trailing around town and in the pubs and everything. And at least she's got,
everybody was obsessed with Taylor Swift. Life would be so
good. Yeah, it'd be great. So she's doing one good thing for her, I suppose.
Yeah.
Gary says, if Taylor Swift questions come up in the pub quiz, I know who I'm asking for the answer. Neville says 10 hours to go, folks. You can answer that. Let me just read it because I'm
Guys,
asking
there's
how much
people that are more obsessed than me. Trust me.
Oh, there are. They're ridiculous.
There's some people that
They
are really
are.
obsessed.
It's not healthy. Aaron says, I bet Taylor Swift cannot write an 8-minute song about MTV's Money for Nothing Dire Straits. Money for Nothing by Dire Straits is not as good as...
No, I know.
She's not written anything
No,
as good.
I know.
That song is just absolutely brilliant.
I know. I'm just saying she has written 10 minutes, but yes, I know.
And, to write about something like, televisions and
Yeah,
fridge freezers and stuff.
Yeah.
Melon says she's passionate, lol, let her cook. Abby says, Matilda, you should enter a fast talking competition. I think you would win. She probably would. Neville says, yes, #1 fan for sure. 50th Under says, Matilda, you're awesome. You talk on Taylor Swift's career has been longer than Taylor Swift's career. And Adrian Paul says, Matilda's a real breath of fresh air. Well, thank you very much. Well done all.
Thank you.
And I am going to go get my tea, so I'll let her say goodbye to you. And thank you very much for watching. It's been a hilarious night, as usual.
And I just want to...
thank you so... And I just say, because I'm going to go, and thank you so much to everybody that's contributed, whether on here or whether not, because some people obviously don't. But thank you very much. And I hope you're a person that knows. I hope you get well soon and you're feeling a lot better.
And yes, and so I... 10 hours to go, folks. Yeah, so thank you very much for letting me talk about Taylor Swift. Because of usually I don't get to, because of I just never really get to have a good witter. There is somebody who I do know who's really into Taylor Swift, but I don't know, we just never really chat about it. But yeah, thank you very much for letting me talk about Taylor Swift. Thank you very much for watching this. Thank you so much for your super thanks, your absolute stars. And thank you to everybody who donates in other ways. And thank you so much for everybody who's bought my CD. I know one of you just bought one tonight, so thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who just is buying my CD. Thank you everybody who's bought my CDs. Thank you to anybody who just supports me in any way, and my t-shirts and everything. And thank you so much. And my CDs, my special CD, my bonus track CDs, which I only have 20 made, bearing in mind obviously I own one of them, we nearly sold out. So just thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I nearly sold out. So yeah, they were nearly sold out. If you haven't got one, get your little hands on one, because they're going to be going. And we have things coming up. So obviously because of the roadworks, we're starting tomorrow, so that'll be done soon. I'm really looking forward to when they're doing the painting. That should be really exciting. And there will be a full video coming of that, though we still are doing lives as an extra, so there will be a live of them. If you haven't already watched them, you can do. And goodbye, I know it isn't out tonight, but I suppose we've had enough anyway. But yes, we just got a few things we need to do basically yet. Like for example, find the projector for the film, which we really need to do because it would really make the film. Just haven't found one yet. So yes, thank you very much for watching this, and we'll see you all later for next news next week. I think it should be on a Saturday, though actually I don't know. I think it should be next Saturday. If it isn't, it'll be on Sunday. I'll probably try and tell you for the week though. I feel like I do have something on Saturday and I'm not too sure what it is, and I don't know if I'm going or not. So, but anyway, thank you very much for watching this. I'll just quickly read your buys. Got to go now. So Abby's put got to go now. Bye. Goodbye, Abby. And you Van Transit. Bye. Bye, Van Transit. Tracy's put NGB. Not too sure what it stands for, but knowing you, Tracy, won't be anything bad, so good for that. I'm rubbish at those short things. I've got this friend who really does do those short name things, and I have to search it up every time she puts them because I have no idea what she says. But thank you. If you like Beatles, listen to the... I don't know what you've said. I am dyslexic, so... but yes, Beatles. I do actually have the the sheet music to Hey Jude. I haven't yet learned it because I'm a very busy person. I do have this like little musical thing where you twist it and it plays Hey Jude. So yes, very nice song. Abby's put hash goodbye, thank you. Tracy's put no, hash goodbye. Oh yes, hash goodbye, yes, sorry about that. Though we do, yeah, I think we might have a little bit we could put out this week. But anyway. Love you've put the song to met. Oh, have you met one of the Beacles? I believe you said. Great. Goodbye, Matilda. Not Matilda. Sorry. Adrian's put. Thank you very much. I'll send you the link to a project. Something you put on eBay. Okay. Thank you very much. Adrian's put hash goodbye. Thank you very much. Tracy's put night. God bless. Oh, right. Okay, that's what you put the short version of. Thank you, Tracy. Yes. And Neville's put bye emojis. Bye, Neville. Bye, Linda. And then Graham's put goodbye. Good night. Good night. So thank you all. Good night. See you all later. And see you for our next live and everything. I'll see you all later. So bye. Have a good night as well. And hope the weather, I mean, our weather's pretty bad, but hopefully yours is good. So thank you. And thank you again for the super thanks. And thank you for getting the CDs. And thank you for everything.